welcome to QuestJunkiesUK. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and we are brought to you by the kind support of CZRPG, Phoenix Dice, Trollord Games, and Nathrax 3D Minis. Look out for your chance to win in our fabulous giveaways. Check the session for today's giveaway. And, of course, you can get yourselves a lovely discount over on their homepages using the coupon codes that will pop up in chat. Do not miss this amazing stuff. CZRPG with their beautiful encounter design, maps, a fantastic Patreon for you to join. Phoenix Dice, their incredible, sustainably produced, recycled packaging and everything. The wonderful Click-Clap Math Rocks, do check them out. Trollord Games with their incredible Castles and Crusades original system and lots of D&D content as well. And the beautiful 3D printed and beautifully painted, if you wish, minis of Nathrax 3D Minis. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Please check them out and let them know that the Odyssey sent you. Now, let us also say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Sirenscape. Amazing music and sound effects for your games, and just makes the whole experience a completely different level. Check them out, stuff for D&D, Pathfinder, Call of Cthulhu, other game systems, board games, science fiction, fantasy, everything you need. Link in chat for your chance to get a free trial of this amazing product. Now, let's get into the session. To adventure! Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the Feywild and the gigantic fallen tree that was the lair of Skabatha Nightshade of the Hourglass Coven, until some pesky adventurers stumbled by and caused a bit of a ruckus. Now, a massive thank you to everyone who's joining us already. Unfortunately, our good friends Stephanie and Colby have had their power taken out by that horrible hurricane. Thoughts going out to everyone over there. Hope that everyone's okay and that haven't suffered too much damage. And I know we have a bunch of friends on the East Coast and a bunch of those in Florida as well. So everyone, be safe, and hope that you haven't too adversely affected by everything that happened. Sorry, music was really loud. Okay. We have these two lovely people up, so thank you, players, for joining us today. Looking forward to another session with you here. And
you said
Mike
I had
Disney.
to.
Hey, legend, how you doing? Yeah, so we tried to raid into Mike Disney from Forever and Beyond. It was one of those like joint clicks that we clicked on as they clicked off. It was just like, no.
No, I hate when that happens.
No worries. Yeah, good to see you, Mike. Thank you for coming on by. I hope you had a great session before we just missed raiding in. I don't know how it works. I think hopefully it means that our raiders went into who you were hosting. I'm not sure how the background stuff works there. But anyway, yes, a big shout out to all of those lovely people that you see scrolling by in the far corner there that we talked about in the pre-reel. And an extra special shout out to our wonderful, wonderful friends at CZRPG, who are doing a very special giveaway on the channel this week. They have just realized and got through their Kickstarter completion process, and it is out there in the wild. Amazing encounters and places, a fantastic selection of encounters and beautiful, beautiful maps for a variety of geographical locations. Some coastal and forest and swamp and mountains and floating isles up in the sky. And you can get your chance to win not only the beautiful, beautiful PDF, but Heroes and Hooligans. How you doing, Hooli?
Hello,
Good to see
heroes.
everyone. Can I grab a shout out there for our friends over at Heroes and Hooligans?
Yep.
Not only that, but you get every single one of the map bundles in there. 64 maps in that bundle, and the hefty, chunky price tag of $65 if you're going to go and get it for yourself online. So this is a big, big old giveaway. One of the biggest outside of a charity stream we've ever had the generosity of been blessed with.
Do it for me.
So yes, everyone, exclamation
Pardon,
mark.
it's been a hot minute! Exclamation mark SO.
Yes.
Cool.
And then just the name. And it is a Oh, thank Grim beat you to it there.
Damn.
Oh,
Cheers,
thanks.
Grim.
The speed.
And as as we're going to give away one of these tonight, please do ! Enter in the chat for your chance to win this hefty bundle.
Do it for me. I
Yes.
can never enter on the stream.
You can enter on other streams, by the way. It's not channel wide ban.
Yeah, but I'm not always on those.
That's true. Okay, right. Thank you, everybody. Now, also a big shout out to our friends over at Troll Lord Games. We had an exciting chat with them the other night because I'm just grabbing the thing to put in chat here. I meant to make a timer and I didn't have time to make the timer. Haha. Everyone, do please check out the latest in their fantastic series of Mythos tomes.
Ooh.
They have these amazing Mythos tomes which are based on real-world civilizations and the history
That's
of
cool.
those civilizations. There's Egyptians and Scandinavian and Celtic ones, European ones. Lots of fascinating documents, bringing the mythologies and historical facts of those fascinating cultures into your TTRPGs. And the next one, which they have a Kickstarter for right now, is China, with all of those amazing Chinese mythological beasties and all sorts of other things, and martial arts systems. Corey, speaking of things we heard on your podcast
Taopunk's
recently.
my vibe.
So yeah, there is the link in chat. Do jump over there and give that Kickstarter a follow if you can. Our wonderful friends over at Troll Lord Games, who will be sharing the stage with us at Virtual Greyhawk Con during this coming weekend. More news on that at the end of the session. Now,
I may have just backed it.
yes, good call. Beautiful books. Okay, Taopunk, yo. Great. So yes, please do give them a follow there and give them your support if you're able. Fascinating stuff. Now, that all said and done, let's remind ourselves what is going on with these fine adventurers here in the Feywild, in the Domain of Delight, known as Prismea, fractured in Thrain as it has been by the Hourglass Coven, an evil coven of hags, focused on time and the periods of life that we tend to go through as they are separated into their various aspects. First, they arrived in Hither, dealing with the present, the here and now, and they met the mother aspect of Zybilna, the previous Archfey who was in charge of this realm, also known as Tasha, also known as the daughter of a certain chicken-footed walking cottage Baba Yaga. And the coven, it has been discovered, are her stepsisters. And there's a little bit of sibling rivalry going on here as they chopped up the realm and chopped up her essence, it seems, as they've discovered the mother aspect of Zybilna in the here and now. And here in Thither, the second area, focused on the past, they met the maid aspect, tucked away beyond a kind of illusory hideaway screen, tucked away near the pool of water where resides a unicorn here, and a perfect hiding place really, because the unicorn was keeping everyone away just for their own sake, but it also made for a decent prison for the maid aspect of Zybilna as well. It should be said Zybilna is Willie's patron, as he is a warlock of the Archfey, and Corey, also with links to the Fey courts, as there is a noble and fairly high-level courtier of the courts of air and darkness in her hair. Accessorize.
You know, just casually, just
Accessorize.
like a beret. My hair tie.
Some people do scrunchies, some people do powerful Archfey. What's you gonna go with?
It sounds like an ad. It's just like, Fey beauty can be yours. With essence, what is it? Essence of ambrosia. Plant the seed of vitality
Which
in
would
you.
it be for you today? I'm in a summer court mode.
Okay.
Rude, I should say so.
Sorry.
Yes, sorry, we digress. And they have released both said aspects of Zybilna, returning her to the realm and to Prismea, and chipping away at the power of the Hourglass Coven as they do so, and also triggering their wrath and ire in the process. Now, they heard that there were several children kidnapped and forced into working in the twisted toy workshops of Scabatha Nightshade here in Loomlurch. Now, we're kind of up close and personal here, aren't we? We should give you the full eyes-on here. Because this is a massive map. Boom, there it is. There's parts of it anyway. I can't show it all on screen because it's too long.
It's a big map.
It is chunky map. So yes, they have arrived here, and they drove off the hags, including a rather pitiful Bavlona from the first area as well, who was just kind of.
She's a bit dehydrated.
Indeed. Yes, she needs a pool. She needs her pool with its ooze plumbing. And the two of them went scuttling off to the last section of the realm here, Yon, up in the mountains. Presumably something to do with the future aspect of Zybilna. The crone is lurking there. So you're going to have the three hags of the Hourglass Coven and the crone aspect of Zybilna to deal with, which should be quite interesting.
It'd be great if she was just crocheting like hexes, just casually.
And as they looked through the fallen tree lair of the hag, having driven her off and trying to rescue all the kids there, they investigated a scritching and scratching sound and found Sowpig, Scabatha's minion, who would often go off to the Witchlight Carnival and steal away delinquent children and other naughty festival goers. And also, Willie discovered something on his own, which he very obligingly took the route through the lair that took him right past where he needed to go. There was a room with twisted roots and portraits of the family there. They saw Baba Yaga, they saw Zybilna, and the three hags of the coven all together. And also, the triptych of Willie's family that had been stolen during his time at the Witchlight Carnival was also there, nestled in the roots. And you hadn't mentioned it to the others yet, had you, at this point? Because you were by yourself when you found that. But reaching out to get it, he pricked himself on the needles and thorns of this rather interesting interior decor. And in doing so... no, not that story.
Like, these close.
In doing so, the portraits changed to Willie's family instead. His mother and father in their home back in the Dale Lands, and the clockwork and cogs and spring festooned workshop of his father, and his missing brother. Missing for year upon year, and interestingly, in the background of his portrait, a sight that Willie had seen in dreams and visions from his patron, the Palace of Heart's Desire, at the centre of Prismea. Could his brother be near at hand? Speaking of brothers, our rogue fairy, Emin Pastiche, who is unfortunately not here today, has been reconnecting with his family as he has returned here to his home stomping grounds of Prismea, and hoping to rescue his brother's spirit, they ruptured the amber crystal that the hag Zybilna had given to them, only for his brother to transform into a large, towering blue Oni that went charging off after his getaway gang pals. And at the end of last session, they heard the Oni's voice from outside. "Scabatha, I've caught this lot, let's get them to work!" And they saw the small, struggling forms of the getaway gang under the large, muscular, clawed hands and arms of this towering child catcher, the Oni of Scabatha Nightshade. And that is where we return to this week's Wild Beyond the Witchlight. So we saw you without your mask. Too late.
Oh.
Too late. Okay, now speaking of masked, mysterious femme fatales, Corey, who are you
Hi.
in real life? Who are you playing, and where are they at?
In the real life, I'm Scarlett Zong, she, her, artist, GM, podcast host, and Twitch streamer on here and live later tonight. As for my
It would be
character,
strange
I
if
am
you were a
playing...
Twitch streamer on YouTube.
I know.
A twitching streamer.
Too much coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
And
York
I
City.
am playing. I am playing the Fey Wanderer Corey, Ranger, apparently real estate here ? And at this moment, as the voice is echoing, she turns to Em and Pastiche and go, "Your brother's here."
He's like, "Hey, I don't know. That doesn't sound like my brother."
Why does it always sound like you're about to sell me something when you do this accent?
What do you want? You want a wristwatch? You want a diamond ring? I got.
Oh gosh.
I'm not sure. Okay. Very grim. Your good self, sir.
Hello. Hey everyone, I'm DM Charlie, and I have just entered the phase of life where I have discovered a thing called insomnia. I play. Hey, welcome. I'm as goofy as a basket full of clown toenails. So okay, hi, DM Charlie. I am playing Billy Grimm, who, as QuestJunkiesUK has told everyone, is a Fey-touched human warlock. That is, his patron is Zabilna, and if I remember correctly, he is standing there dripping blood out of the gouge in his hand.
But
in front of the rest.
hit points were lost.
No hit points, which in and of itself is incredibly disconcerting. So yes, and yeah, just standing there nonplussed, drip, 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 and waiting for that other shoe to drop.
Time.
Did I what?
You like took your sleeve and you like put it over,
Okay,
and Corey
Okay.
passed you bandages.
that's right. So I have a blood-soaked bandage on my torn hand. So
Yep. You know,
That's me.
for infection.
yeah, right.
As
The
the
place
team
doesn't look-
healer, I have to make sure that we prevent this stuff.
I'm pretty sure that.
Hey, I'm already
the
feeling
hygiene
guilty about
standards
missing
are-
last week. Please, can we not go there?
Right on.
You're fine.
Thank you. Now, sorry, I have taken. I suppose it probably doesn't look too oversized in these massive paws of mine, but I have taken to these large green tea bottles recently, because, and really speaking in North American terms, you know, they have the normal drink bottle sized ones, and then they have these liter sized ones, and these are 20 cents more expensive.
Wow.
It's like, I'm not sure. It's like twice the drink for like 5% more of the price. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Think I'll do that.
Yeah, 33 ounces of green tea, unless it's sweetened. That's actually good for you. It's good hydration.
I cannot even fathom sweetened green tea. What the hell does
Yeah.
that taste
Right.
Unless
I'll brew
it's
my
like a
green tea in the
matcha
morning.
latte.
A what? Oh,
like? Green
Matcha
tea.
latte.
Yeah, green tea lattes. Yeah, I've never even had one of those. I cannot even imagine. Okay,
Yeah.
my friends.
I'm with Grim.
So, let us. I mean, all of us on some level are with Grim. Especially Willy Grim over there.
Yep.
Familial.
I am Grim.
Lore.
Oh, no, what?
Lore revealed. Is there?
Dun
is
dun
this?
dun.
Is the Grim Sanson lurking in chat? A lost brother, a third lost brother? Creepy uncle? Sorry, Mike.
I think it's funnier if it's the uncle. Not gonna
Daisy.
deny that.
How can you have tea without honey? Very easily, Daisy. Very goddamn easily. Use Southern
yeah.
I drink my coffee black
Go on.
for
Get up,
context.
get back out to your porch with your peach tea and stuff. I don't know. The whole iced tea thing in the States is not something I've ever understood. Although my mother
sweet tea is a southern thing.
Yeah,
It is
that's
a
what-
southern
okay.
thing.
my mother here as well. She couldn't cope with cold tea. like green teas and stuff. She, like, you know, she's very British, so it's just, it has to be hot. You know. Okay. Anyway, we digress frequently. Let us return.
It's you can't spell D&D without digress and distraction.
Digressions and distractions, right?
Digressions,
Plus,
distractions,
you know, Scarlett,
destruction.
I really think our operative term tonight, or our game plan, needs to be encounter avoidance. You know, have you noticed that it seems like we are always in the forefront of beating on these like sub BBEGs while the rest of the party's off like, oh, we just suffered a natural disaster. Yeah, likely story. You didn't want to fight the Oni. I get it. You know, so
look at you're so sympathetic on Discord, but you're vicious on Twitch, man. Oh.
Well, it's for the
you were so kind yet so cruel. As for this,
I am in my heart.
Good to have you.
I do think that, at least in the context of this, Corey is thinking, still under the impression. No, she found out last session that this is not, in fact, his brother. So she kind of wants to know, it's like, does he know that his employer and the business at hand is gone?
Clearly not. From the outside, it doesn't seem to be so.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let us. Okay, everyone, see. Okay, you were about to lose your beautiful view. By the way, anyone who was watching Barovia and Beyond yesterday, the cleric got a wild magic surge which teleported them 1,000 feet up. So this is how they would have seen Loom Lurch.
Oh gosh.
And then they were just falling. But it's great because I didn't read the whole surge, because it says at the end, if at the end of their turn they're still falling, they just teleport back to where they had been. But he didn't know that, so he just had this round of terror. It's just plummeting from 1,000 feet up.
Counting all those die sixes.
Yep. Yeah, it's like, how much does it peak at again? How many? Okay, so here you are in the corridor with the moths urgently flittering and fluttering around the magical lanterns of glowworms in the interior here, and looking down the corridor where the strange ghoul with the pigskin mask had disappeared to. Thank you, Scarlett. Yes, yeah, VDA Monster. It's a massive giveaway today. Definitely jump in on that. It's a good one. Good luck. You already have. Sorry, you beat me to it. Okay, so where would you like to go? You have heard the voice from outside. Hops and dragons. Hello, raiders. How you doing? I hope you had the rest of a good session. It was nice to listen to you as I was driving in today, listening to Hops and Dragons as you go through the Japanese countryside. It's a unique experience, probably not enjoyed by many, I would imagine, but it is definitely a nice thing to do of a morning. Good to see everyone. Nice to have you guys back on streaming schedules again. Welcome everyone. Hope you had the rest of a great session looking through the new Unearthed Arcana 1D&D stuff that came out, all the class stuff, all these expertise class stuff, which I haven't looked at properly yet, so I shall not attempt to comment on. So, welcome everybody. If you would like to jump in and get into our giveaway, we have a fabulous, massive $65 map bundle and encounter PDF, which can be made into a campaign from CZRPG. ! Enter in chat for your chance to win at the end of the session. Jump in there. And of course, if not already, please do jump on over to our Discord to get all of the news and all the exciting things going on there. So yeah, ! Enter, Paul, for that one. Sorry, that's my command to just put that in chat. And sorry, whilst I'm at it here, we have a new command. VOD, if you want to jump over to YouTube and see everything that has happened. Hey, Tilly. I've never imagined my voice in the Japanese countryside before. Well, Tilly, next time I shall roll the windows down and pump the volume so that all of the rice farmers can be like, huh?
なんで英語が聞こえる。
なんだあれうるせえな、怪人。
うるせえ。
Alright. Good luck to everybody. Crimson Rockstar, you absolute bloody legend. How you doing? Okay. Now.
Shioka.
The Oni has recaptured the getaway gang.
He had the members that were on that side, they were lurking out of range of the scarecrows, ready to dash in if the plan had even remotely come close to happening. But yeah, they scattered into the forest, and he has returned with them under his arms, yes.
And this is the part where at least Scarlet reminds Lily that we need Squirt in order to get to Yon as well.
That's
So
true.
it's not like we can just and they've got Squirt. So
Yes, the animated oil can that is...
Yeah,
Squirt's,
yeah,
yes.
no, yeah, that we had found on the
Right.
ship, which
Yeah.
should have been a clue that we should have looked further.
I wasn't there for that session.
And that's
That's
why
my
we didn't look.
defense.
That's
Actually,
why we
I'm-
didn't look further. So it's your
No,
fault.
actually, I am going back to what Scarlet, because Scarlet did say we search the ship, and look, and so you did actually check in the cargo hold there as well. Babunski, Yasik Legend, we have been enjoying talking about your fabulous Kickstarter before. Everyone, Babunski and everyone at Trollo Games, check them out.
Yay.
Cool.
Oh, I just backed it.
Oh yeah, Corey backed it. Excited.
Immediately. I was
Immediately.
like, Taos Punk? I'm in.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Alright, I'm now interested. Excuse me while I'm distracted and I'm supporting our viewer.
So
Yep.
I think in this moment, like Corey
Crazy-
knows that
crazy
one,
good
we need
Corey. There you
Squirt.
go. Good news.
One, we need Squirt. Two, like we just worked on freeing everyone, and if we don't free literally everyone, that feels like what the hell, man. Secondly, the other person doesn't know that their employer is essentially abandoned / fired them, so we should probably work on that. Also, they didn't seem happy when they transformed from being Amax.
That is a good point. Amax is,
They were like, no, they didn't want
Amax's
it.
brother. Yeah. Yeah, they seem to be enjoying their time at the Ghetto Gang, it seems. He's out here for the people at home. The guys inside do not have eyes on,
Mhm.
Aww.
but there you go. No worries, Chuck, my friend. Okay, so
As for that, she turns to Emin, essentially saying something along the lines of, "Dear, even if it isn't your brother, that is your brother's friends. We should probably do something, unless you know something that we don't."
so that's Emin.
Emin, yeah.
Hey, all I know is we gotta get those kids back, and so we can figure out what's going on here, get them to safety, and get ourselves out of this delightful forest, which will hopefully have the chance to heal now that that nasty Scabbeth is gone. How's it?
The attempt was made.
You know. Here's another plan. We just stay stone silent and make John do that accent.
Do Emin all
all
thing.
all night long. Hey, Emin. Hey, what's
Hey.
2 + 2, Emin?
I'm feeling kind of tired.
Oh god, not again.
Poor Colby would be like, you developed narcolepsy. We don't understand how.
Oh, sorry, I finished the math in my head. It's hang on, Fjord. Look at the accent. Right?
Fjord?
Fjord.
Fjord? What is this, an iceberg?
Yeah, like you know,
Alright.
like that chef guy.
I have
Mr.
so many
Fiori.
questions,
So-
but no answers and limited time to play. All right.
Oni, Meta are fiend.
I
Give
mean,
me-
Corey.
Give me.
I don't know if Corey's got
Arcana
any.
or survival.
Yeah.
Survival. 1 survival roll out for a total of 17.
Okay, in which case I shall also check. I think they might be able to be both. I think that they're just. I mean, they're fiends. Yes, I was just wondering if they're which way they're inclined. Which I shall have a look at the alignment to find out.
Which makes sense that it is allied with hags.
Night hags,
Uh,
right? Yeah.
yeah,
Actually, they're not night hags. They're green hags.
Oh, okay.
Interesting note. I had an Oni in my first ever DM'd game.
Yay!
My first ever DM'd session.
What is it?
My first ever DM session, which was the offline game that's still going. It was supposed to be a one shot. It's still going 4 years later. As is the usual way. But they were like busting up these cultists in Waterdeep, and they were going in there, and they were like, they heard that there was going to be some sacrificial people there in this ritual that they were supposed to save, but they were like being like murder hobo, kind of like collateral damage happens, right? And there was like going in there, and then I busted out the map, which I had like a physical map, paper map that I'd copied and printed out and like taped all the pieces of A4 together into one big map. And then I put the token on the map for the sacrificial victims, and it was my 2 youngest children. And they're like, "Oh no, we have to save them."
That's
That's
dark.
lovely.
That is dark. Good for you.
It was just to guilt trip them.
It was, and very well done.
Little Hannah and Joe, they were like, "Ah, god damn it!" Now we have to.
All right. Well, we can't stay in this corridor forever.
Yeah, they are
We need to rescue those children.
lawful evil. Actually,
like
no,
to stay in this-
they're lawful evil giants, Willie.
That makes sense.
The giantkin, yeah.
Giant.
I don't think Kore has any experience with Oni. I feel like that's not in her repertoire, as far as she knows.
Yeah, there hasn't been much.
Same. All right, because it's because Willie is and Corey as well are starting to really tap into their Fae essence, and especially now that we're level 5. But I'm not sure how well we would do against.
Yeah, you heard it coming from the southwest there. That's because the section of the place you're in is very insulated. Very like no windows, no doors to the outside. But then through under the stairs, Corey, where you were fighting the tin soldier and put them through the like portal kind of thing. There was a little doorway into the garden from under those stairs.
Okay.
Can you see? I don't know. Did I turn off the dynamic lighting? I can't remember.
You did.
Okay. So it's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, honestly, Kore's kind of going, well, I don't want to fight them because I'm tired. But
Yeah, look at my hand. It is my
you
spellcasting
yourself,
hand.
as far as I know. You said you hurt yourself.
Well, this is a loom lurch. This is. Well, I did not even realize I did it actually. But I am not wanting to fight that big creature either. I mean, look at Emin. He's all drowsy there. What help is he going to be?
Daisha's already taken her nap. So, regardless, let's get.
I am
to move on.
thinking.
Yes?
Here's an idea. It is highly unlikely that the Oni is going to go looking for Scabatha with the children under his arms. So I am thinking he is going to probably lock them back in the dormitory or put them in the workroom and go and look for his employer, Scabatha.
Well-
She is gone, so we hide. We wait for him to put the children in a place, and while he is searching throughout Loomlurch, we sneak, we release the children, and we make a hasty getaway.
I mean, I understand that, but we also have the potential to make an ally, because, like, Corey has no idea about this alignment stuff. As far as we know, as far as we know, they're just employed, and they did not seem happy to be back to being what they were. They did not want to be them. And as far as I can tell, if you're, well, in the very little experience I have with ever being employed outside of, please go here to fetch insert thing here that you give like a level 2 character. If I had an employer who hung me up to dry, and then I was given the freedom to be whatever I wanted post that, I'd pick the other thing. I don't mind going out. If you'd like to stay and hold fort, I can tell them what's going on. It's going to potentially hurt me, but we also have a very large and hideable space. If you wish to be with the others. But I do want to talk to them, I think.
Are you feeling this is the way you want to go? A direct confrontation with the big giant thing out there, trusting that its personal preferences are going to sway it to our side. I think after everything we have seen so far, we should trust in its duplicitousness, and that it is going to find a way to, as they say in the parlance, screw us over. But
Yes, but I'm expecting being screwed over. That's the difference.
then allow me then. I will accompany you. I
Are you
will
sure?
have ready my new spells that I have learned. It is in my spellbook. And fly. I can be close to you. I will touch you with fly if things go south, and you fly away, and I will use my expeditious retreat and flee from the brute. Hopefully, the children will be released at that point because we have somehow flustered it into putting them down. When they are smart enough, they are very capable young ones, to flee on their own. And the Oni, seeing everybody scatter everywhere, will become frustrated and maybe give up the chase. Just as a backup plan, I am thinking what you have proposed is probably going to be successful. But
It's
I would
alright,
prefer to
Billy.
have-
I don't have to be right. This could
No,
go
no,
all
no,
to
no.
hell.
Yes,
One of
but
them.
I am just saying I would prefer to have a plan to keep you safe. Corey, you are important to the group, and as I have said, I feel as though you are family. If you will allow me this, then I say we proceed with your plan.
That's very sweet. Are you? Well, we could also talk to them. I'm not too sure if this is a balcony, or is it just directly into the garden?
Where are you looking? Okay, so basically, from that central tree area that led up to the dormitories, there is a little corridor under the stairs that leads into this door here in this room, and then this door leads out under these stairs into the garden.
Okay. Corey turns to her hair. I'm very sorry if this goes very south, dear.
I am thinking if it goes south, we will all be very sorry. But in for a pfennig, in for a pound.
What's a panic?
It is a coin that we use in the
As she's like
Dalelands.
walking towards the thing, because oh boy, here howdy. That's just like, I think honestly half the reason she's wanting to do this is because the last time we tried to stealth, it all went to hell anyway. So she's just going to assume that everything's going to hell regardless.
Okay.
We've all got all nihilistic. Awesome.
To adventure? Question mark.
Yeah. I am following with you, and I am at your side. man.
Please do not teleport like that.
Okay. To here? Where go?
Yeah, through the door there, and then through the.
It enters in.
Trepidatiously, like. hold on.
Okay.
What
Corey
encounter
is
are
like-
we gonna stumble into here?
Corey would also like Schnoodle to accompany.
Yeah, he's with. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
everyone there is with you. The others are not sleeping today. Hang on.
Oh, it's one of those scenarios. Lovely.
Oh, hang on.
I'm sorry if I screw us over.
Boop, there you go.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I
so
am
who's
thinking
who's going through the door? Mm-hmm. Oh,
I mean,
it goes
Cor-
under the stairs there, Willie. Yeah, but thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Willie
Okay,
will
now Willie,
step
as you
through the
go,
door.
as you step through the door there, you see
Push down it.
a sewing room here. There are various kind of dress dummies and piles of cloth, and there are rolls of fabric and bobbins of thread, knitting needles and pincushions around the place. A few stools clearly sized for children, so it looks like the children are put to work in here, and there is a doll slumped in the north corner there. And Willie, as you step in and take all of this in, the doll springs up. Now! And the rug of smothering that you are standing on
Oh, for
leaps
fuck's sake.
up to attack.
I'm sorry.
I'm used to it.
Let's see.
I am never going to escape a session without losing some blood. Wow.
Damn.
That was
Ominous.
It's like, Soundscape, please balance between soundsets on your own platform. It's like, oof. Sorry, that was rather loud. But yes, the doll cackles to itself as the rug animates to attack. And
It's a hug rug.
let's grab the two of them here.
The awkward sounds of swords out of nowhere.
Is this a normal sized rug, or is it one of the oversized one that's like in the Forge of Fury?
I don't know that, but it's large. Mechanically speaking.
Okay. Yeah, because there's one in another module, Forge of Fury, that's like really big, and it's
A Bill and Babble hug rug. Yeah, classically branded. Ooh, lovely.
So yeah, grab your things there. And also, let me share this with you.
Is it a nice spooky room?
No, it's a spooky living doll.
Aww.
oh man.
I've had a friend play a character that looked something like that. It was terrifying.
Yeah.
Lovely, but terrifying.
Okay, so that is Pincushion. Their name's Pincushion, which is a cute name.
That is a cute name.
And oh, actually, hang on, can I do this? Has Roll20 done some funky stuff here?
Idea.
Oop. Yay, nice.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Thank you. And Daisha coming through with a 7. And Emin. Why is Emin's not clickable? Oh, has he got his dice turned off? Ooh, 23.
Oh, go Emin.
Okay. And descending. Okay, now they get a surprise round.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you are surprised the first round as it goes now. Video Monster, thank you for that hydrate. And let's see what we've got here.
I'm sorry.
Where is my?
What is it? We spent so long not doing anything for philandering, and like Corey was sick of it. I didn't expect you to go through the door first. Honestly, I thought it would be me.
I was pleasantly surprised. This one.
Pleasantly happy that Willie is once again being attacked.
That Willie is once again being Willie.
Also, by the way, the Pincussion's attack is called Grabby Hands. So,
oh, not again.
So Willie, as the
Nine,
rug,
no consent, no consent.
As the rug beneath your feet starts to move and shift, this doll just kind of like lurches up onto its feet, and it's like, "Mama, mama!" Just like comes to charge.
Oh no!
And that is going to be 14.
To hit?
Yes.
Oh, that meets it beats. Yeah, my AC is 14.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That is 9 psychic damage. Hey,
All
Rishi.
right.
Oh, crying baby back sound effects as well.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, and you're grappled.
Ugh.
There you go. So it's just like hug.
Thanks,
And then just like you get this horrible,
Hey,
horrible.
like grabbed onto my leg.
Yeah.
Like,
Hello, hug dog.
like ah!
Yeah, and then just goes dead heavy, and then that gives the smother attack of the rug here. That's gonna hit, but it doesn't do any damage. It just also grapples you, but this is a bit more as the doll grabs onto your leg and holds you in place. The rug just inexorably just winds up around your leg and just rolls you up in the carpet, and you are restrained and blinded and suffocating.
For fuck's sake. It's always the rugs. It's never like a big scary monster's effects. No, it's the furniture.
It's always the damn rugs. Yep.
Let's get these names off here so that out of the way, so it's blocking the view. You guys can't see them, can you?
No, I've got chat popped.
Oh, that too, yeah.
I
mean, on your roll 20. I mean, sorry.
Oh.
The room marker L9 is up on the roll 20.
Oh yeah, I missed it. I grabbed it with the when I was bringing them off the DM layer. Thank you.
Very well.
Okay, so that brings us to Emin.
Before Emin goes, I think Corey just leaks out, "It's again!" As her reaction to whatever that is.
It's again?
Yeah, it's like to Emin, it's like, "Emin, it's again!"
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna come dashing forward with his rapier. Just goes flying through, but over the heads, up and over Corey and everyone, and boom, down through the tunnel under the stairs, and just alights next to you. He's like, "Hey, get your hands off my friend!" And stabs. Who would you like him to go for, the doll or the rug?
Do you want to take? Yep. Do you want to take Emin? I'll take Daisha.
Yeah. Emin will go for the doll.
Okay. So he dances past the rug here up towards the doll. The doll has an AC of 11.
I feel like Willie's like, so much hugs! So much hugs!
Hits. And
within 5 feet.
He's got so 8 damage on the doll.
Does he get sneaked because Billy's smothered?
No, sorry,
right there.
not restrained. He can't be distracting.
Okay.
Because you have to be distracting for them, right? So, so that's 8 damage. Boom. And then, Corey, it is your turn.
Corey would like to go. Oh, it's always the bloody furniture. Come on, Schnoodle. And we're going to go for the rug, smothering Willie. Bam. Sees the doll. Goes. Oh. Not one of you as well.
Sure.
And then this way, Schnoodle is going to. Can I use Schnoodle's? I'd like to have Schnoodle bite down on the edge of the rug and try to pull Billy out of it.
Okay. If you want to be very specific.
Yep.
You need to do with a disadvantage, otherwise you risk hurting Billy inside.
That's fine.
This
is the thing. It's one of its features. It's called damage transfer.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Right.
I just want to make sure that I'm being specific because I want to make sure that so Schnoodle is grabbing the edge of the rug to try and basically go and unfurl him.
Yep.
So is that just a strength-based roll?
Oh, is it? Are you grappling?
So this is Schnoodle. Schnoodle is trying to grab the edge of the rug and tug out.
Okay, so not damaging.
No, not damaging.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we can go contested athletics. Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Schnoodle. No, I do not want to roll 2d20. Come on, work with me. Schnoodle rolls a gosh darn 21.
And I got a natural 1. So, yes, so Schnoodle grabs on and just... Willie, I'm going to give you disadvantage because Schnoodle just unravels the carpet and you spin out cartoon you're just and there's little... hang on, let me get let me put the butterflies around your head. Yeah, folks. Willie is disorientated and dizzy, so I'll give you some butterflies there. Oh, that dull noise is horrible. Alex is crying and evilly giggling to itself at the same time. Okay. Right. So
that's Schnoodle. Corey is going to, now that the rug is free of Billy, tear into this thing viciously. Because as we are level 5, I get 2 attacks.
Nice.
It's here. I'm
Actually,
finally a little bit more useful.
I wonder if Emin should have. He didn't level up his character, so never mind.
Ah.
Gosh,
Other
darn.
people's kids, man. Just
So I'm gonna attack the rug with a 10 for the first hit.
Hey, Phantom.
I'm assuming does a 10 hit?
On the rug?
Yes.
It does not.
Alright, again. Does a 17 hit the rug?
It does.
Cool. I'm rolling. Oh, bloody hell, the worst acid damage ever. 5 with 2d10, even though we're up a bundle. But I'm also using the Dreadful Strikes, which adds the d4. So 9 points total.
9 points total. So, okay, 5 onto the rug, 4 for you, Willie.
What?
Oh, no. No, you got chucked out.
I got.
Yeah, I was about to say there was a spin move and everything.
Hey, fellow DMs, you can understand someone getting excited about using the special abilities of their monsters.
Oh, very much so.
Very much, but yes. So that, and I realized that Schnoodle needs to roll for ferocity. Schnoodle's ferocity is currently sitting at
Actually, we got the perfect icon for you, Willie. There you go.
5.
Okay, that's it.
And I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back.
That was 9 damage, wasn't it?
9 damage total. Yeah.
Yeah. Noted. Thank you. It is Pincushion's turn. Pincushion is going to go for Willie. just. I love you.
Oh, and I love you too, Liebchen. Get off my leg.
Grab your hands. Misses though with an 11.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Just double check. It is just the one attack, isn't it? Actions. Yep, just the one attack. Sometimes it doesn't put it on the character sheet properly. Just has it as it's only a single attack. But if you look on the actual description on the bio and info, it actually says it's got multiple attack. It's your turn, Willie.
Perfect. To confirm, the icon is not a status condition. So I have.
You're not stunned. No. You
Okay.
are. If you make a melee attack, you would have disadvantage, but other things are okay.
Perfect. Well, Willie looks down at the rug and at the doll, and he just kind of scoffs. This is my patron's realm. I have more right to be here than you. And he will use Opfern and cast Eldritch Blast at the doll on his leg. I think that puts me at I'm at disadvantage because I'm grappled by her.
It is in base to base. Sorry, I'm an old tabletop gamer.
No problem. Disadvantage. Rolling the dice.
Hey, roll.
And an 11.
Okay. Meets it, beats it.
Nice. Take this, you disgusting little doll thing. 8 points of damage.
Nice. It
Did your beam
is.
go up?
It is bloodied.
Because we're level 5. Did anything happen to your cantrips?
It would be automatic on the sheet if it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's 1d10 plus 4. It's 1d10 plus 4 now.
Ooh.
But yeah, and then. Oh, if I
Not
move
too deep.
away, the rug will get an attack of opportunity. So Willie's
But-
gonna stand his ground.
Just gonna do another shout out for Sirenscape here because I love this song. Okay. Thank you, Willie. The rug of smothering.
Huggering.
What's the AC of that annoying little handbag in waiting, Corey?
16.
Okay.
It's the same as mine now.
Smother. 15. Damn it.
I'd like to think that it goes to hug. Oh.
Thank you, Phantom. Who gets the spin of the wheel, Phantom? Look at that, 51 gifted
it be
subs.
the
Phantom, you
Schnoodle?
absolute legend.
Wow. Yeah, that's.
Bless.
Thank you so much. Also to Scarlet. Okay. Scarlet.
Okay.
Spinny spinnies.
Yeah.
Hurrah. Anyway, if you'd like to sow some chaos into the mix, whoops, all wisdom. Corey, enjoy.
I'm already all wisdom.
Then
My-
sorry, I should have removed it. Welcome back.
What
As
is it? I'm already all wisdom.
As in, what your character has
My
20?
my natural's a 20 because it was because of skilled or skill expert.
Yuck. That's what I'm saying. Yuck. Whoops, all charisma then.
Thank
You
you.
fancy mask. Daisy, thank you.
I got very lucky when I was rolling Corey.
Yeah. And one for Willie too. Thank you. Share that love.
Aww.
There you go, Willie.
Thank you.
Whoops, all Dex.
Hey, that's gonna be useful. You need that AC, man.
I don't know. All Con was pretty cool, but
That's pretty true.
True.
Also, I'm conveniently wearing my Oni mask for this.
True.
Oh wait, hang on, I'll swap to the blue
Oh,
one.
I see more. Who's being lovely? Grim, thank you, mate. Dragon at Rest, our friend there. Enjoy.
Hype train incoming.
So who did... all the mods, absolute legends. Thank you.
Oh no,
Um,
that doesn't
so,
show up on camera.
Grim, who gets the stack?
Is it to?
Or is it me?
Wait,
Aha,
I think
okay.
not.
oh
No.
So and this lasts as long as what?
No, it just goes on one character.
No, I mean the all decks. It lasts
yours.
until.
Usually until the end of the next session.
AC 18 now. AC 18 now. It's like no.
Nice. He's like-
Must keep it. Yeah.
It's like you cast blur on yourself. Hype train! Everyone
Hype
jump on the train.
train!
Tickets please, tickets please. If you Grim, in lieu of that, would you like it to go to Pincushion or the rug? Oh, Rishi, thank you.
Kitties. All-time
All-time
record
record
shattered.
shattered.
Apparently.
Wow. I refuse to believe level 1 was my all-time record. I think it's just...
No. That's the number of bits you've received.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Count
Also-
as
But also, they've taken off the cap of hype trains. You can go as high as you want now. Like Lord Kasamba got a level 10 one yesterday.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Wow.
Yeah. No, it is this, like, since they've changed it, this is our first level 2.
Fuck.
So yeah, it's like, it shows all-time record since they updated the way it works yesterday. Hooray!
Mhm.
Thank you, everyone. Chew, fucking chew, indeed. Uncapped hype trains. Thank you, legends. Thank you so much. Okay. So
It goes to the
Grim,
rug.
did you say the rug? Thank you. I'm curious. Wild magic surge. Wild magic surge. What is the rug's wild magic surge? Yes! As the Games Tavern comes raiding in, a wild magic surge on an animated rug.
Is
I'm going to use the original table.
It'll
the
it'll
DMG.
grow. Watch, it'll grow. It'll become huge.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Giga!
Holy
Oh,
crud!
shit, Gigaritsu. Excuse me.
Blast, darling!
Wow.
Absolute legend. Thank you so much. Wow.
That's a lot of wild magic. surge.
What?
Oh my god, that is
All right,
the,
let's-
the single
Scarlet,
that is the
you
single
and I got-
largest amount ever gifted. Thank you so much, Gigaritsu.
Just
Gigas,
We-
what is
we
it?
got
Gigas,
some
one of
time.
my patron players.
it's with all these roles. I think Scarlet and I are about to become ultimate form.
I'll tell you what.
Do you like
I will give us each one more. Okay, so that's 3.
it was discounted still?
Now, Scarlet, does Giga know Baron and everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so Giga, I will
Oh,
also.
thank you.
Oh, thank you. So everyone, wow, thank you so much.
Well,
hang
it
on,
is the
hang on.
last little bit for being able to do it for September.
Yes, September, jump on everyone.
Just a heads up.
Okay, so the 3 of us will get one more. I'll get one for the doll, one for each review. 3 of Gigas can go to Baron Dragonborn's one-shot with Darling Creepshow and Gilletized from Nathrax 3D Minis, which is coming up near Halloween. Perfect for
May I
Darling
have
Creepshow.
one for Schnoodle?
Schnoodle gets one. Yep, definitely. Okay, so I mean that's 3 there, 3 today, so that's 7. 7. Okay, and that leaves us with a few more to play with as well, which I'm definitely going to keep track of those guys. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Yeah,
Thank
Phantom.
you.
Let's do that. Yes, definitely. They can spill over into our virtual Greyhawk game, virtual Greyhawk Con game as well. Definitely. I'll put those in the bank for that. So I'm okay with this. Good.
I need their serotonin burst. Serotonin.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I get it.
This generosity is amazing. Thank you for all the
Thank
support.
you.
This really means a lot. We're hoping to do some new stuff with the channel, so this is all going to help support it. It all goes straight back into the channel. Thank you all so much. And absolute legends. Thank you so much. Okay, so a spin for each of us, and the handbag.
And the handbag. Excuse me. Handbag has a name.
Okay, so Willie Grimm. Wild Magic Surge. Pre-roll me that D100 if you'd be so kind. Corey.
D100.
D100.
Wild Magic Surge. Snoodle.
53 for me.
2 seconds.
Let me roll that.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Copy that.
Corey. There's a certain luster to Noodle's scales today as they go oops all charisma.
So it's funny you should say that. I rolled a 53 for my Wild Magic Surge, and then Snoodle rolled a 35.
Excellent. Okay, hang on. Let me need to do this in order so we're not losing stuff here. So I got 46 for the rug from Grim.
Grim!
Wow.
Good Lord, Grim. Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Thank you. Willie, it didn't grow in size. The rug cast levitate on itself. It's a flying carpet.
Oh my.
But like, what if we could have flying carpet though? Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Corey,
Wait.
make me a persuasion check for your Oopsal Charisma Crocodile.
Alright, can I, it's like so this is a +5?
Level 6. Oh my god, everyone. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Hang on, 2 seconds.
16.
I need to keep track of this. Hang on. You wonderful people. Thank you. So I got Gigas, then I got Rishi's 5 there, so and then Grim 5. Oh god, everyone, thank you. Thank you.
Best.
Okay, they are cooked and ready.
Oh my god, Charlie!
Can't be left
Dude.
out.
Dude. Holy shit.
And you got books to buy. Come on.
Yeah! Woo! Choo-choo!
I'm trying to hold it together, guys. Thank you.
Plus, one killer kitten would be upset if I let it go without, using the discount for September's.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
I mean, what is it? This is... Oh, actually, you've reminded me. This is actually a great time to do the thing.
Right, so... I need Wild Magic Surges for Corey and Willie. Willie is a warlock. How'd you go, sir? What was your D100?
57. 57.
Or is it... Sound in Soundscape. Is that someone in the rug, wasn't it? Clearly. It was like a muffled like... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm sorry, say again, mate. Sorry, I was distracted by Soundscape.
Don't mind me.
Oh, thank you. Ice cream party! 31 gifted... Holy shit, everyone. My word. Sorry,
Wow.
Charlie. I will concentrate on what you're saying now.
No, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. These don't come along very often, so live it. Just be present with it.
Thank you.
Ah.
How'd you go, mate?
Woohoo!
Charlie, what was this?
I rolled a 57. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thought
That's
you
okay.
caught that. Yeah.
No, my bad.
All good.
Okay, interesting. I don't think you would notice this at the moment, but take a memo here because you will notice this once the combat finishes. There is a piece of parchment in your pocket that was not there before.
Nice.
Okay.
Corey, yourself.
Hi. 53 for me, and then
53?
yep, and then 35 for Snoods.
Okay, for the next 10 minutes, Corey, you have tremor sense out to 90 feet.
Oh, I'm
anything-
gonna get headaches.
Anything moving around,
As
you can
if
feel,
she wasn't
you can feel the Orney's like
perceptive enough.
doom, 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 towards the place here. Okay, and for Snoodle?
35.
Now, is Snoodle a fighter or the old school table?
Snoodle is fabulous.
He's a biter.
So-
I'm not sure if he's a fighter.
He's a fighter.
So you're going fighter?
Fighter.
Okay. And it was 55?
35.
35, sorry. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good lord. We have... we have 24 spins of the wheel in the barrel. That crying's awful.
Oh my lord, triggering.
I've been through that 4 times. I don't need that anymore.
Can you
Which
turn it
one?
off?
Yeah, I can. Which one is it going to be? I guess it's the living doll.
Bye.
Sleep
Gotcha.
well. There we go.
Oyasumi.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, oh, it's just staggering, everyone. Thank you so much.
Means a lot.
Okay, so 35 on the fighter table. Okay. There is a large bullseye on Snoodle's back.
Like there's a target on her back?
Yep.
I want to say that it's painted
They're
into
not
the
all good.
scales, like it started, like it does a flick, and then Snoodle has no idea. It's just like, oh.
You could be like an old, like, you know, like the mods and the rockers. You could be like a mod. You just need to start riding around on a moped. It's like, with, like,
Yes!
too many mirrors.
Oh, Snoodle would make such an amazing biker.
He's already got his jacket on. Okay.
My little
right.
Yankee child.
Now, we did the smothering, so Daisha finally gets her turn.
Woo!
Okay, she's just like, no,
Does she-
and zooms in. But I'm not gonna use her stuff without her here. I'm just gonna use her base abilities
That's fair.
while people are away. She uses her +1 Warhammer attack. That is a 17. That'll hit.
I can't believe we hit level 7. That's
Level
so
7
wild.
hype train is amazing. Thank you, everyone. Incredible. 9 damage on the rug of smothering. She just comes over and slams softly into its folds.
She gets 2 attacks now that she's level 5, right?
She
or
didn't
is
level-
it
She
be-
also did not level up her character. Sorry.
Okay. No worries.
But the creature, the rug is also blooded by that, so much half HP or less. Okay. There it is. Hype train finished, everyone.
Arigato!
Thank you all so much. Absolutely wonderful.
It's worth it for the emotes.
The emotes are pretty good these days.
Nice.
I miss the dogs though. I do miss the hype
Yeah.
train doggers.
I have all of those. So every time like, a hype train finishes, like, you already have all the emotes. I was like, oh. But I got a new one now.
Thanks, Giga, for starting that.
New all-time record, 64% of level 7, 34 subs, you wonderful people. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Giga, yes, Giga, Grim, really, thank you. Rishi too,
You're
thank you, Rishi.
amazing.
Ooh, I have a new favorite. Hype popcorn.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a good one. Okay, thank you everyone. Okay, so Dash does that, and Emin is going to lash out with his rapier again. That's 24 to hit. And 6 damage on the living doll. It is on its last stuffing.
Hmm.
Okay, and that brings us to Corey.
Corday is still going to tear the crap out of this rug. No one is currently smothered, yes?
Nope.
Is going to continue doing the attack as soon as I find it. It's this one, not that. Come on up, let's go. It's a gosh, it's not telling me things. It's a 21 to hit
That
the
definitely
rug.
hits.
Oh, that's more like it. Where was this? 17 acid damage.
Oof. Tell me what happens.
I want to say that, like, again, as we've described it, Corey's hands, like, kind of extend, and, like, because of this surge of level upness that has happened in the last little bit, the nails extend further in more of an X22 style, like, 22, 21?
Did I do you on extra rolls?
Which ones?
Because remember we said we're going to give you 1 extra roll each. But did I only
not
do
yet.
Snoodle?
This one. Well, I got the piece of paper. On
You
my.
did, yeah, right?
And
Did
I got...
yeah.
all- if we're talking... Are we talking about the Oops All Charisma or a Wild Magic Search? Because I've only done 1 Wild Magic Search.
The charisma was Snoodle's.
Yeah.
And you got it too, right? So look at that.
I got it as well.
Look,
And I got
my
Dex,
baby.
and I got the piece of paper. We got two.
You got two each, yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what the other one was.
Yeah, I think actually I don't think I did your second one, Corey. I think we just did Snoodle.
I don't. Yep.
Okay, here we go. Here's yours.
Oh gosh. Oh, thank you for the extra sub. That's so sweet.
you shrink a size, Corey. You can ride Snoodle. You can ride Snoodle.
I can ride Snoodle.
Fabulous.
Just like, but I think like if we're going to go with that, I think that she goes and she tears down on the rug, just as I shrink the size. Like as soon as I hit the floor, it's like it gradually shrinks, and then it's like it's an awkward like, huh. And then she realizes she's much smaller, and she's just like, oh dear, this isn't exactly what I thought. Snoodle dearest, could you please come over here?
Sure.
Down here, dear. Over here. Oh, just a little bit smaller, not very. You bite me, I'm going to go and boop your snoot.
There's just a little miniature thorns. Just like...
I'm not like tiny. I'm like
small. They're small. They're like halfling.
I'm
size.
small,
Yeah.
so like I'm still technically taller than Strudel.
Yes, that's right. I know. I
And
just
then I
just
go-
the comic that like your mouse sized, and she was like, "Oh, snack."
It's like Schnoodle, don't you dare. Alright. And she goes and she turns to Schnoodle and she goes, Schnoodle, could you please deal with that tiny other individual, dear? And Schnoodle's gonna go numb on the doll.
Okay, perfect.
And is going to, has currently got, what's the velocity at now? 7 ferocity. She's going to use the overwhelming attack. Oh, and it goes up because of spoof, because we've got a new proficiency. It's a 2? That does not hit.
2 does not hit.
No. I believe that is all I can do. Schnoodle.
Okay. Thank you. Right.
She
So.
like turns around, it's like, why is everyone so... My goodness.
Okay, yeah, you're just like looking around at these towering figures around you. And that brings us to Pincushion, who turns fixated on the target on Snoodle's back
Oh dear.
and attacks.
Schnoodle's armor is 17 now that we've leveled up.
I got a dirty 20, and that target on the back from that wild magic surge means that I crit on an 18 plus.
Oh, what?
Sorry.
Ouch.
So it's gonna be 24 psychic damage.
Schnoodle, are you trying to kill my baby?
Snoodle's got hella hit points. I'm not worried.
Yeah, right. 7 plus 7 times the caretaker's level. Hang on, I gotta recalculate Schnoodle's hit points. But Schnoodle is like, probably gets psychic damage from the baby going, Mama.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
like shaking its
ugh.
head, like.
What is it? Having flashbacks to the way it was treated in the soggy court, where it was
Right,
like,
right. Yeah, it was babied itself.
students,
Yeah.
and it's just like, oh god, no.
Yep.
Get it away.
Billy Graham.
Yeah. So is the doll still grasped onto my leg?
No.
All right, perfect. Worked really well the first time. Eldritch Blast.
Go for
Up fern, you little stinking dolly. However, does the 11 hit?
Mita beats it, yeah.
Nice. And that will be 10 points of damage.
Tell me what happens.
Willie looks down at the horrific toy, and he suddenly remembers a friend that he knew named Blinsky. Kind of the same things. And he's like, he feels a little bit guilty, but as the magic erupts from his finger, it punches into the doll, and it just burns right through the chest, and there's a singular mama as the doll falls over, and a single tendril of smoke just rises into the now still air. And he just kind of looks around like, yeah, I killed the dolly. What about it?
And we are out of initiative.
Ooh.
Snoodle dear, could you come over this way? I'm trying to keep it as high as I can. Come on, dear.
It's like Corey like clambers aboard Schnoodle's back, blocking the target.
We'll get you a nice blanket or something.
I don't know how long I'm going to be like this, though.
And zoom out a bit here. As you finish there, and the fight dies down, the door under the stairs, well, the door in the west wall, just smashes open, just goes flying back on its hinges and bounces off the thing, and ducking down through, filling the entire door with the massive frame, a blue-skinned, horned head of the Oni, with its ragged cloak and the remnants of Maxi's clothing clinging to it, stoops through the door with the feebly kicking, struggling getaway gang under its arms. That's right, just kick the door through because it's got its arms full. It steps in. No, what's going on, Scabafa? Right, yeah.
I just realized you did do a second roll for me because that's why I have tremor sense.
Oh, that was it, wasn't it? Yes. There's our Oni friend, everyone.
Yep.
He's ripped.
Suddenly is big, both legs over Schnoodle. Sorry, dear.
Ah. Shut up. There you go. Okay.
Oni is yoked.
What do you do? As it kicks her? You have a chance to react?
Corey.
What do you do? You're like 2 feet tall on the back of the.
Oh, no.
Remember,
It was wrong.
tremor sense was the second one
okay.
we remembered.
All right.
Yeah.
Corey, having sensed this creature coming a mile away because of tremor sense,
Yes.
/ her stupidly high passive perception, turns and goes, firstly, very quickly, I got oops called charisma, right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Dear, you've got... We have to get you some fresh clothes.
And the Oni scowls around the room. Where is that old smelly hag?
She's abandoned you, dear.
Scabatha, come out here at once. I have the I captured the children. And the squirreling kicking bundles under his arm are also giggling.
Okay, if they're not taking it seriously, then I'm okay. All right.
She's abandoned you, dear.
Yeah, abandoned.
No, the Oni also was giggling.
I know. And it's Corey's, I'd like to think Corey's insight's high enough. She's puts her hands on her hips. Where? She's not here. Whatever we're supposed to do with them.
Granny Nightshade, are you off? Are you off washing your knickerbockers? Shut up! You're my captors. And he's he gives up the pretense, and he's plonks the children down.
Does anybody need it? Would you like?
Pops the squat himself. He's just like.
Are you warm enough? Should I get you a blanket?
No, sweltering. What are you talking about?
Sorry.
And Emin just over to him. He's like, Maxie, what happened? He's punches it's like a sibling punch in Emin's arm, and just sends him cartwheeling across the room. He's like, no! You did this. When we were being chased by Scabatha's minions, we got separated by the pool. we ended up out by that old shipwreck that you talked about. That's why I was trying to stop you going out there. She... the captain, as she called herself. She made me into this. She had captured and killed Skabatha's actual Orny child catcher.
Oh.
Cursed me to look the same so that my friends would all be scared of me and never see me again. And then the kids kind of just gather around him and they're hanging off his knee, their arms wrapped around his knee and stuff. It's this massive hulking thing compared to them. And the three of them there, except for Sloane. Sloane's just leaning against the wall.
Being too cool for school always.
Always. And he's like, the unicorn. The unicorn fashioned the amulets to change me back to my normal appearance, but I was still this on the inside. But then the hag stole it from the unicorn and hid away in their illusory shipwreck. And you, and he pokes Emin in the forehead, you smashed it. What are you doing taking the word of nasty hags lurking in forbidden pools? We should do a flashback next time with Emin here and play this out properly. So that transpires.
So,
but yes, it is still Maxi, but now is a blue Orny.
okay, so we're retconning the thing that we heard the other time, where Maxi was still bundled up on the ship.
Yeah, that was not
That
true.
was retconned. Cool. Double checking. Thank you.
Yes, you did. As I said before, you said you searched the whole ship, and you did.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I also honestly find this funnier.
And also, the Oni kind of shakes his head out and his hair out, and a bunch of bones fall out. He's like, "Watch out! The garden's full of skeletons."
So I am thinking, Maxi, that this present form is not such a bad thing. Look, your friends, they still accept you. They like you.
Yeah, we
who
do.
You
We
are.
do.
And you're huge. And I am thinking there are not many creatures or individuals that are going to want to mess with you now.
Good point. And he leaps kind of unnervingly fast to his feet, grabs Emin in a headlock, and gives him a noogie.
Before you do,
It's like, hey!
it's like, Emin, would you like to show off those sewing skills that you have? And she says, staring at the really tight, hulked out pants that have been completely destroyed.
It's like
the lack of shirt,
1980s Incredible
the
Hulk. Yeah.
What is it, the light chill of goosebumps going over this, probably over their body, because they are we're surrounded by cold trees, right? The closest thing we had to heat in this area was a gosh darn fire demon. And she kind of pulls out one of the big bolts and it's like, Emin, dearest, would you like to get to work?
No, it's daytime now. Remember, you arrived at dawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, no wonder I'm so tired. She goes, should we get you something to wear, or is this how you kind of want it?
Okay, so yeah, if everyone wants to take a short rest, Emin can knock something up from his costume making skills from the carnival.
Yes, please.
And he also finds and doesn't tell any of you and pockets the spool of barbed golden yarn.
Yep.
And the set of 5 painted thimbles depicting poisonous Feywild plants, which are both worth some money. He's just like, oh, those.
That's so sweet. I love those.
And also, he's like, as he sits down on one of the kids, he's a fairy, so it's about the right size. He sits down on one of the kids' workstations and he starts looking through to find the things he needs. He's like, oh, what's this? Willie, can you make head or tail of this? And he flicks you a packet of something. There's a pouch of something.
All right, Willie will gleefully, with his normal curiosity, take the pouch and open it up and look inside.
Okay, it's a small pouch, and there's a dust inside that has a kind of rust red color to it, and a faint magical aura.
Oh, crud. Don't have identify. May I make an arcana to try and suss out what this is?
I have not put this into proper shape yet, but I get asked this so much, I've decided to add new homebrew to the Wackyverse.
Yeah.
If you have identify, you can automatically do things so the spell is still useful.
Yeah.
If you don't have identify, but you are proficient in arcana, you can make an arcana check with a DC equivalent to the rarity of the item.
I like that.
I am not proficient. Willie is not proficient. Being a warlock, you know, it's kind of like, look at what I can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
alright,
sorry, no.
well,
So yeah,
okay.
how does that sound? Does that sound like a good
no,
good homebrew?
that sounds.
That's
that
really
sounds
nice,
very
I like
good.
Because I get asked it all the time. It's like, can I make an arcana check? Can I make an arcana check? I was like, if you're proficient, yes. I'm gonna start.
And you don't just want to give it away either.
And
so, yeah, I get you.
and common items, it's automatic. I will give those away. But then uncommon is like DC 10, rare is like DC 12.
That's nice.
I'm gonna say like legendary items. I guess I'll say legendary items. You know, if you are also proficient in history. Look what I can
Legendary
do.
items, you touch them and a big burning flame eye appears in your mind. You're like, I wonder what this is.
Will your quote there? Look what I can do was Bluesmith's first time in chat. Welcome in, Bluesmith. Good to have you.
What is it? It's like, so in the same way, if I'm doing something nature-based with survival and stuff, not quite the same thing, but that sort of vibe.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think proficiencies deserve to be rewarded more often.
May I do a shout out? Bluesmith is one of my players.
Hey.
Devin, this is first time on the channel, so welcome in, Devin. Now
to
you
have you,
get to
Devin.
see maybe a goofball.
Welcome.
Yeah,
You're
welcome,
not a goofball
brother.
when you DM.
I mean, everyone has the capacity to be all things at once.
I have
a
equal
domain to
parts.
dread, so.
I think I have equal parts amused you and low-key appalled you with talking.
many,
you're fine.
many times.
You're great. Good
All right, so the rust dust. Okay. That being said, Willie will put it into his pocket.
Please do. Could you make a note of where you got that so we can find it later?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Rust dust in Loomwich.
And also, could you also say it in the sewing room?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sewing room, and if I remember correctly,
There are also three.
No, L9 was the.
Sorry, mate. Yeah. Yes, it was L9. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easier, isn't it? There are also 3 bolts of silk, which could be worth something, but you don't want to lug them around.
Corey would like to tear, if she can, using her rapier. She'd like to basically snip out stuff to make essentially like bag sacks to put over the sides of Schnoodle for carry gear. So Schnoodle can carry.
Make me a sleight of hand check to see how well you sew these items.
Well, she's not going to sew them well, but she's certainly going to attempt to. A 17?
Okay, there you go. Yep. Schnoodle has saddlebags.
Snoodle saddlebags! The handbag has handbags! Let's go!
Yeah. Phantom's calling me out.
Well, just doubling down on your own, calling out of yourself.
I know. I have worked hard to earn that.
By the way, look at this, people at home. Sorry, our players can't see this. Look how many skeletons are looking out here. the Oni has trashed all of them.
Thank you. Also, where did they get the bones?
Let's see here. Granny Nightshade's garden.
Yeah, Daisy, it's little silk saddlebags.
It's a Schnoodle is a character of quality. Armor and saddlebags.
So, but when Willie puts the rust dust into his pocket, he discovers that piece of parchment.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not laughing
I
at
know
you.
you're laughing with me. Yeah, that's kind of the point.
This map is so big.
Where? Let me see if I can find something. Where did I put that?
Where?
Don't mind me. I am
Mind me even less as I peruse my
writing
files.
on Schnoodle's debatable character sheet.
Well, since we're having a quiet moment, I'm going to list all the fruits I enjoy eating. Apples, pears, plums, oranges, tangerines, mandarin, kiwi,
Longan.
banana, dragon fruit, apricots, watermelon, cherries, strawberries, loganberries, cranberries, marionberries, blackberries, raspberries.
Have you ever
What are
had
Marion
Longan?
berries? I've never heard of this.
Marionberries are just simply a varietal of blackberry endemic to Oregon.
Yum. Logan berries are similar as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to go blackberrying every autumn. It was great.
Which reminds me, huckleberries, blueberries. Muscadines is that a fruit? Are muscadines a fruit?
I don't know.
I don't
Dragon
know.
fruits are interesting. It really
They are.
depends. They're like, I find that they taste really good in smoothies. But like, if you're not used to fruits that have like the same sort of flesh, like lychees
Yeah.
or longan, which are like
And
dragon
if you're
eyes,
just
which I love
cutting it
dragon
and
eyes.
eating it, it's
Yeah.
odd. I found it odd.
It's like a different experience. Like it's almost like a jelly, but it's out of jelly.
Wild grapes.
Yeah, lychees are so
that
weird,
sounds
aren't they? The consistency.
Lychees are, what is it? So there's a fruit from Indonesia that I grew up with called rambutan, which are like essentially a large lychee with a big pit, and then they're covered with like almost a spiky, hairy, prickly outside,
Oh, yeah.
and they're really nice.
Cotton
love
candy
them.
grapes. Are they anywhere but in the U.S.? Have you had those yet?
I've never heard of a
no.
cotton candy
They
grape.
they are grapes that
I've had
actually have the
kiwi
flavor
berries.
of cotton candy. What are those?
Kiwi berries are like small, kiwi fruits,
Oh yeah, yeah.
like that, but like grape size, when without the hairy outside. So it's just like a berry you can go pop.
Interesting.
Nice.
I'm
yeah.
bear with
As
me.
we
I'm
discussed
very
fruits in
close.
Very Wild.
I'm very
But I
close. Yeah.
When I
What
first
is it? We start
discovered
playing
kiwi,
Fruits Basket while we're while
Yeah.
we're hanging out for our short rest. They start initiating a game of it. Berries starts running around.
oh yeah, Phantom, exactly. The Great British Bake Off. It's always like, I want to try Kirsch. What's Kirsch?
I really love like the amount. What is it? I'm very blessed for having lived in Australia because there's so many different cultures here. The amount of different kinds of food in terms of like just generally like South Asia is huge, and like my papa is from Indonesia, so I grew up with a lot of Indonesian sweets and stuff.
Yeah, but you've probably never had Tex-Mex.
No, we've got Tex-Mex.
Okay.
Not
cool,
on the same
cool.
level. Not on the same level, but yeah.
Not on the same level. Definitely not
Did-
on the same level.
Did it make
But,
you
like-
cry 24 hours later?
It's very fascinating, actually. Like the fusions of stuff. Like having kangaroo taco is really nice.
Oh wow.
Oh.
So
I've had
good.
rattlesnake.
Snake's nice.
Yeah, snake isn't bad.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, and
The file was too big to send it to you, Charlie. So 2 seconds. I'm just shrinking it.
Oh no.
Ah,
oh, good lord.
You
What
are
the-
getting a drop of lore? Question mark.
I'm getting something.
What is it? You reach into your pocket to pull out the great encyclopedia of the Feywild.
Right.
Illustrated and created by Tasha. Here's all of my secret passages to the castle, by the way. Wink, wink, lol. Here's my diary entry.
Okay. Or it's a diary. Yeah, exactly.
Not
My
anything,
sisters are horrible.
not anything
I
that
really
useful, I'm
hate
afraid.
Oh no.
There
Can
you
it be like a bad recipe for like a goblin's kind of favorite pie? That would be amazing.
Oh. What? What the?
As
Meanwhile, Corey,
quote
you
unquote
look
that wild
fabulous
magic.
here.
that quote unquote that the Wild Magic Surge says a map of a region on another plane appears folded in your pocket.
That's cool.
Willie will look at the folded map, and you will see his mouth. He'll be mouthing these words that are kind of unfamiliar to him, like Drukdar, Druksek, Zilaran, and he'll like nod and go.
Can you spell Billy?
No, it is. He'll flip it around real quick. It looks to be a map of some island or continent somewhere that I have never heard of. It says Demetrin. Very interesting. And he will
Do I
fold it up
recognize
and
it?
You may as of November 5th.
Oh, Shizmit. Is this a both a promo and a lore drop?
Not for me. I will be a player in Demethrin as of November. This is a region of Rodania.
It is.
And whilst in a different plane or different area of existence, because it is in the material plane, as all the various regions of wild space are on the material plane, but you are in the Feywild, so it is a different plane.
That's good. West Texas.
And it is in the same material plane as the Wikiverse, because Patch has included Oxrian in a Rodania game.
That doesn't surprise me that Patch would do that.
Wait. Okay, so how many Texans are in our chat? Oh wait. Yeah, it's just
No, let's skip the mountain oysters.
Right.
I know what those are.
If we have more than okay, yeah, Devin is, and I think Phantom is, because when I sing "The stars at night are big and bright," now watch chat. They know what they're supposed to do.
Watches interestedly to see how long the time difference is.
Right. They're all like, "What?" I think they should know. They should know. If they don't, then I'll have to finish it.
Let's just continue.
Yes.
All right.
Now, would you like to plunder this place for all it's worth, or leave?
Honestly,
finally, loot.
Yes. Mainly because we have gestures to Emin.
Emin's like, yeah, there's nothing in this room. Like pats his pockets.
I'd like to insight check that bull.
I don't think you need to. He's clearly stolen something.
I know. It's like I feel like Corey just raises one solitary eyebrow, and
But he also
checked
the magical item to Willie, so it's probably just going to be financially, nothing particularly useful.
I would say that Corey probably just like raises a single eyebrow and goes, "As long as it's not something we all need to use, have at it."
Turbo.
All right, so
give that a skip then.
Yes. Honestly, plunder, looking for honestly also anything that could help the entity in her hair. Like, she's seen like a living doll, but she doesn't want that for him.
Right.
She's like looks at the corpse, tucks it to the side.
It's not. It's just little bumps of stuffing. That cottony white stuffing.
Yeah. Just like shovels it. I suppose that's not good enough, right?
Just a shudder through your hair.
If they're sewing and we feel that Loomlurch has now been suitably occupied and secured, Willie would like to go wandering with the aim of finding Scabatha's chambers, because there was an object described that piqued our interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
specifically the dollhouse.
Emin had mentioned it was up past the kitchen.
Okay, that is where Willie is going to head.
By the way, where is Mishka?
Mishka got released, and
Yeah,
she
was
said she
with-
was hiding in bushes.
She was with Willie. I just took away where she had been hiding.
Oh.
I think she heard her friends like just
Oh yeah,
rioting in the dormitory.
We had
Yeah, she was
planted
out
Viva
there.
la revolution!
Revolution.
Yeah, in the protected spot of the roots, and
Yeah.
then everything just transpired so quickly.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
All right, so that is where Willie is heading. Terrestrial movement or hand waving him?
Go. If it's a new room, I think everything northeast of where you are, you've already been through. So you go back
Copy.
into that stairwell up to the dormitory. You hear the kids still revolutioning up there. You go through the corridor with the moths around the lights at the top there. Back into the room with all the roots and the thorns. It still has. Does everyone go with? Because everyone sees.
Yeah, honestly,
portraits of a family that
Corey
looks
was like
like
the
Willie.
last time Billy was alone, he had his hand gouged for some reason and didn't really know about it. So she's not like keeping an eye on him per se, but honestly, she probably wants to tell the kids like, she's gone. You can revolution wherever you want now.
Woo!
You have stormed the Bastille. You won. Huzzah.
And I think Maxie and the Getaway Gang kids go up there, and like the kids go up first and tell him, now everyone, an Oni's going to come up here. It's not the Oni that used to be here and work for Skywither, and the, it explains, and he kind of carefully creeps up the stairs and kind of haltingly kind of goes into the room. You hear kind of gasps and shocks, but then just the sounds of them like swinging off his arms, and like he's like throwing them, like they put all the mattresses from the beds in one spot. He's like throwing them across the room onto the mattresses and things like that. Hey, take.
Is it like ultimate Big Brother vibes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, because
He all goes,
imagine it, right? So
jealous?
it's the body of a big brother, but the mentality of a same age sibling.
Same age, yeah. Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah, good luck everyone. We've got a massive CGRPG giveaway today. Jump in.
Do it for me.
So yeah, you can move up to the portrait room if you want there, up here.
All right, where? Oh gosh, there's so many rooms. This map is so big.
Hey, all good.
So where is the Willy? Where are you?
I am all the way up past the kitchen in the office.
And by the way, before Maxie goes up to be with the other kids and look after them, he warns you, do not go into the garden. He says there are beasts lurking in the pumpkin patch, and a disgruntled compost heap. Shall we say?
Fair. Yeah, fair. Alright, could you please give me a cardinal direction or a non-cardinal direction?
Up and right, yeah. I'm pinging it on the map if you zoom out.
Thank you. Bip.
And where do you want to jump there to?
I was going over to. I was trying to find Billy.
Eminent Dice over
Oh,
to you.
sorry. There we go.
Yeah, we'll stop there first because I just want to see, what is Corey's reaction when you see a very Willy adjacent looking family in portraits on the walls.
There's like a strong pause there.
Actually, because Willy is in those shots as well.
Yeah. So there's like a really there's a very solid. When she enters the room, she doesn't comprehend the even with her perceptions, she's mainly focusing on trying to find Billy. But there's this very solemn pause. Honestly.
I feel like as Corey looks at the portraits of Willy's life, you will see one of Willy as a school-age boy spilling ink all over his schoolwork, right? Then there will be one where he's a teen and he's looking at a pail full of milk and the cows running away, and then there will be one of him as a young adult looking at a barn in confusion and the huge towering flames that are coming out of it. He's had that kind of life.
Wow.
I think
one of him writing a series of folk stories with his brother.
Exactly.
Is this the one with your family as well, or is this just
Chaotic, right? Thank you for the raid. Welcoming raiders. Sorry, Corey.
Raid. I believe there are some of my Papa und mein Mama.
Yes, there's one of each of you. One of each of you.
Corey kind of freezes. And there's like if anyone was like close enough, they could audibly hear her heart thrumming. And she like looks over the paintings with like a, you have your father's eyebrows.
Oh, thank you. I had never noticed.
And she's
suppose
just
alright.
kind of like transfixed, especially at the one of like you much younger with all of them. How did you do that?
Take my father's eyebrows. I would think it would be self-evident, Corey.
It is called genetics.
I
I
don't
am
know
not
what
sure.
that means, but-
I came into this room and the paintings were of me and my family.
Make a
I am one.
Make a deception check. No, they weren't when you came into the room.
Oh yeah.
And so just
20.
20? My
Ma-
passive
passive insight.
My passive insight went up, but it's still lower. It's like 15.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. It is. I am not sure. I am thinking maybe because of my connection with Zabilna. And maybe this is the realm's way of saying that we are undoing the perfidious work of the Crone sisters.
She starts fiddling with the top 3 beads on
Sorry.
her abacus.
My bad.
Are you okay, Corey? You seem discomfited. You see.
No,
What is wrong?
no. They look very well. I'll be fine. I was just wondering. It's probably best if I don't anyway, even if I could do the same. Shall we?
Willie would like to make an insight because clearly he is failing to pick up something that his friend and companion is experiencing. Is that all right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's fine. She's not really trying to hide it.
Oh, 25.
Yeah, I would say that like even if she was trying to hide it, she wouldn't do a very good job of it. Like this room is shaking her, because I'm honestly physically shaking, so that's a good sign. Corey looks like so disappointed that she can't recreate it, but she's also very scared. Like, very scared.
What about this room? You seem frightened.
So can
What?
we just enjoy this this picture of Tasha again? 'Cause it's spectacular.
It's a really good picture.
You seemed frightened, Corey. What about this room has you so discomfited?
Sometimes you don't want answers, dear.
Well, we know that I do not like closed doors and unread books. I am strong enough if you're willing to share, but I will not press. You?
I don't know what happened.
You don't know what? Yes.
Many years, dear.
Don't know what happened in many years. Corey, I am afraid I am not understanding the meaning of your words. But
Time passes differently here, as you know.
Yeah. What are you saying? That these are pictures of the past?
I came to the Feywild, dear, when I was 7. I have been mostly here ever since then.
No.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, you are hoping to see images of your people.
Well, I don't really remember what they look like anymore. It's been many, many years.
Ah, I cannot understand what you are feeling, Corey, but know
It's
that
all right.
okay, but I
You make
know.
your family.
Yeah, I do. My papa, he is the one who gave me a sense of curiosity, and my mama is the one who taught me to love the things of the Fae and the Fae wild. They are good people, wholesome and of the earth.
I don't remember what kind of people my parents are.
Ah, well, if you will pardon the metaphor, a foal might not ever meet its sire und dam, but it will have the qualities of either of both parents. A fast, strong steed will produce a foal that is also fast, strong, a worthy companion, an excellent animal. Not that you are an animal. I know by your qualities, so whoever your parents were, they must have been fine people, Corey.
And she takes off the mask. Mainly to rub around. Like she can't stop fiddling. She can't stop moving her hands. Idonius is the only family I have, dear. Well, now with you lot too. And Schnoodle. And Juniper. Gosh, I hope Juniper's okay. Long time to not be quite fey enough. As she's like, you see the green tint of skin and like this soft splash of like what little human is still left and unaffected. From the small bits of human that you could see, everything else is tinted like almost like colored leaves. There's like greens and mottled patches, very earthy tones. And she looks more fey, but she's not fey. The ears aren't pointed, the jawlines aren't defined. There's no like glamour there. She's human. And as she kind of like reaches into her hair and like I'm assuming like a couple of vines kind of curl around. She's too human. For how long she's not been home. If it's even home anymore. Home is here now. But she's torn with this fear of not knowing what happened to whatever her family she once had.
Corey, no words of mine can assuage this pain that you so deservedly feel. But I tell you this, as I once promised to Emin, I am now your brother. When we have completed this quest to freeze these lands and rescued Zybilna, if that is what you would wish, you and Adonius, to find who your people are, I will follow you as long as it takes. You may count me as your family.
It means more than you know.
Willie just closes his eyes and bows his head to give her a private space to feel her emotions
Mm.
And
Thanks, Sirenscape.
yeah.
Corey, for her part, asks again, is there a way to do it too?
Corey, I was disingenuous when I came into this rooms the first time. There were pictures and portraits of the Hag sisters and Tasha. The wound that I received was once my hand was scratched as the portraits changed and showed me pictures of mine family. As much as it gives me joy and succor to see them, I think perhaps it is your turn. I am going to move forward and look for the Hag's office and bedchamber. I will leave you to do as you see fit. I hope the answers you find are ones that you hope and deserve to seek. And he will bow once again very proper and walk into the kitchen and leave Corey her solitude.
As you do, Corey nudges Snoodle to make sure that you have backup. If you go anywhere.
Whoa, what is this? Ah, Scheiße, I'm on fire!
May Corey go to the thorns?
She may.
She goes forward and she looks at the brush of leaves and flowers on the side of her head, hydrangea, and goes to Idonius. You always told me there must be blood, if any knowledge is gained. And she pricks her fingers and hopefully doesn't fall asleep.
I love you, but I am not kissing you. 9.
No, that's fine. You'd have to fight the hair first.
As you step forward, you reach out your hand. And as your blood falls on the thorns, the portraits shimmer. The paint running, dissipating almost into a mist as they reform. The first to reform is that which is closest. Tell me. Hurry.
Yep.
What does your father, Adonius, look like?
Fucking what? Idonius stands tall, grayish skin, solid frame. There is a splash of spots that run up his arm, an imperfection to many, but each of them are almost shaped like small, intricate white flowers. Up there, what arm you can see in this picture where they stand tall and regal in whatever uniform they're wearing, there is a soft, dark lock of hair that curls from behind the ear down into long, flowing white braids. Many of them that are mixed in loose hair. Ribbon tied around just the base, loose and full. Standing proud. Eyes are sharp, thoughtful, like they can see into you no matter what you've done or who you've been, and there is a devilish smirk of someone who knows very well what kind of person they are.
You look up at that face for the first time in a very long time, and in its replacement of Willie's father in the portraits, you understand what it means for the first time. And you glance to the side. To where Willie's mother's portrait had been. It fails to resolve. The paints and patterns swirling, not taking form. Almost a smudged, dusty mist. Remnants of the colours that had been in the portrait before, amongst the greys and soot dark colours. And there is a click, 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 click of enamel on enamel. You look down at your feet as something falls from above. Two glistening white teeth at your feet.
No.
And you look up into the twisted thorns and roots and branches of the ceiling above. And all you can see is the sheen on the wicked grin of the evil archfey, Kathleen.
Now, isn't this a happy little reunion? Oh, were you hoping to see your mother too?
And they draw back into the roots and shadows above, and the last thing to disappear is the smile.
I will grind every single one of those teeth down. But not before I get answers. There's like a big, she inhales, rolls her shoulders back. There's no mark of the youngest one, right? How Billy saw young, small him? Or is there one of her?
The siblings?
Not siblings.
Of yourself, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. As you described it.
Alright. If it is the youngest variant of her, is she in the photo with Idonius?
Separate portraits for each one.
Okay. It's Quore, much more humanoid. Tan skin, dark hair, eyes still green. Much smaller, 2 braids either side of her, wearing an apron that's got a small amount of blood on the front. Picking up pebbles into the forest. Why did you never tell me?
Your hair. Almost skulks on the back of your scalp.
There are much more shameful things than confessing that you are a person's father. Apparently. Am I human? Or is that a lie too?
Cool, pale blossoms. Momentarily flower, and then each one curls up into a tight little bud and disappears.
So no then? Not quite then.
It's about as much as they can communicate.
That's
And scene. Woo!
Corey puts her mask back on. Then I'll hold on to what I do know. That when we get you back a solid, complete body, you will give me answers. And if you do not, well, I'll find them anyway.
Willie will pop back through the door. Are you coming, Corey? I think makings of a sandwich in here. Do you want the sandwich? Looks quite good. Come on, it's time to eat. And
As you
we'll head
like
back in.
pop in, there's like very clearly like the crackle. I want to think that, like, let's just say as an after effect of primal savagery, like her nails are like full long and is like scraped lightly against the floor, and she's picked up each of these tiny teeth and just dissolved them in her claws. A sandwich sounds lovely. And you will see like her hair is like 1,000% pulled back as far away from her gaze as possible. Just like, I am in so much trouble. Oh shit.
Like, I am not on your head. I am not on your head. I am not on your head.
The tightest of buns on the back, like right on the back of the skull.
Are there pickles? I could
Wow.
use pickles right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, wow. And the Oscar for awesome goes to you, Scarlett. That
Oh, very
Yeah.
sweet.
That's great.
Man.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had trouble getting a sentence out.
You okay? I'm-
No, it's John and I are both weepy old men.
We are.
Fine.
We really
You
are.
got us right in the fields, you know. We are. That was beautiful though. That was wow. And I actually, just because you always want to talk about it in the after effects, right? I feel privileged that I got to be a part of that, and I'm kind of like, ha ha, Colby and Stephanie, ha ha. You know, like wow.
Although, you know,
I mean,
side points. The last time I had a scene like that was with Stephanie.
Yeah,
Which
right.
You have
right,
witnessed,
right,
Willie.
right.
Yes, you've seen that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blue Smith.
So it's just
I'm
it's a
glad
joy.
you-
It's a joy to be at a table with high power role players. So.
yes, no, I am like, I'm so in depth in character, it's actually stupid. I feel so bad for everyone. It's just like, are you okay? No, like, just, like Scarlett's fine. Like, Scarlett's
It's a little
cool.
Jared Leto. It's a little Jared Leto. Yeah, but hey, it's no, it's cool. It's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whoa, we made Papa Dragon tear up.
Oh,
That's
I'm so sorry.
No, it's a good
No,
thing.
he's-
It's a good thing. There are
Yeah,
good tears.
'cause-
There are good tears.
Yeah. He's no, that's awesome. Ugh.
Okay.
I think that as they're leaving to go grab a sandwich, Corey is just going to just distantly, not even looking as she does it, scratch up the painting. She's pissed. She's so pissed right now.
That's fair. And there's like a kind of faint kind of this kind of smoke-like substance comes out of the rent in the fabric in the canvas, and the magic escapes from the portraits. So yes, Bluesmith, just a very small, TLDR. So TLDR, sorry. For that is until now, we've known that Adonius, the Fey entity that is within Corey's hair, was driven there after saving the Queen of Air and Darkness, the Queen of the Winter Fey, the Winter Court, in the Shadow Realm, as there was some sort of crystal device that was almost like an explosion, like an attack on the Winter Court, and he saved the Queen of Air and Darkness, and was only able to cling on to the very, very smallest fragments of existence by being fused with Corey, which until today Corey did not know the connection there, apart from having met Adonius and had dealings with Adonius on a very basic level in the past. And it is a familial tie that allowed him to take refuge there, it seems. And all of us heard for the first time that Adonius is actually Corey's father today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Johnny. Look at you as well, 62.
So Corey doesn't now know if she has a mother, so she's pissed.
I gotta let Bluesmith know, because he's brand new. This is what happens. You tune into one episode and it's like freaking heroin, and you're just waiting for that other high power moment. You're always like, you just keep watching.
Wait till he hears about all the other campaigns that are all intrinsically linked to all the other campaigns as well.
I'll tell him all about the wacky verse.
Please do.
Yeah.
We need to get that wiki sorted sometime so people can come
You
in late,
really
come in
do.
late to the game.
It's starting to get bad.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? If we went to all the players, if we had each player just kind of write their own little piece and just
Like,
would
what
be
is
the
it?
way to do
A
it.
spoiler text is just the
Yeah.
entire section on backstory.
Yeah, and then John can fill in the pieces. 'Cause I mean, it's so
Yeah.
it's like this is the Wackyverse is more involved and convoluted and just so linked than like a really good telenovela. You know, a Mexican soap opera. Yeah, it's awesome. It really is.
Thank you.
Also, can you tell why Corey's always wearing a mask?
Yeah. You know.
Yes, because Daisy says there, yes, it's all linked because Daisy's character in Candlekeep Mysteries has been to the mines where that crystal was dug up and delivered to the Winter Court of the Fae via a Fae shrine that was in that mountain valley. Okay, so, Corey, coming through for the first time here, you see the remnants of a destroyed oven. So the oven that's in the picture there is busted open and kind of melted almost the sides of it, and charred, and the floor has massive char marks. There's a couple of silhouettes of tin soldiers, as was, with little puddles of solidifying molten tin on the floor, and the fire elemental is nowhere to be seen.
Like, Corey looks at the path of destruction, looks at Willy, looks at the path of destruction, looks at Willy, checks out. Where's the sandwich?
It is lamb, pickles, and I think grape jelly. Very good.
I'll have anything once. And consumes the entire, with some severe bites. You haven't really seen Corey eat because Corey had never eats in front of you guys. But when you do, you see that her teeth are almost immaculate. Terrifyingly so. Except they're slightly pointier than she would like to know that she knows at all. She has no idea.
Yeah.
There's one of the many reasons she wears the mask is so she can't see her own teeth.
Corey does realize that Willie will be putting all of this into his journal, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, Corey at this point, you've seen her without the mask, so she doesn't think that you really, like, she doesn't know what she sees. Like, one of the things that you probably will have picked up on if we ever end up encounter any mirror plays, she avoids looking at herself.
One thing you do notice as you come into the kitchen here, amongst the wreckage and smouldering ruins of the oven, there is a pristine longsword.
Oh. I mean, I can't use that, I don't think. Really, do you know how to use swords? I mean, I know how to use a rapier.
Barely know how to use mine own arse. I mean, no, but possibly Daisha might need it. I shall grab it for her.
Let's just, if we're going to pillage, we might as well do a decent job.
Willie, as you step into the wreckage and pick it up, you realise it's Elkhorn's.
I will make
It
sure
does look a little
Daisha gets
familiar.
it. Oh no, our swords look alike. We don't use swords, and he will hide it inside of his coat and make sure it's
Baron not here today. I don't see any angry comments in chat.
I forgot. Yeah.
Fist waving from chat.
Oh dear. Well, I'm sure someone can use it.
Yeah. Don't. Maybe we can.
Corey found out what happened to Elkhorn, right?
Yes, I think that was talked about before.
No.
I think
remember, I told them that
they've gone on a run.
He's off pursuing our foes.
Understood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, now you come as you leave. Well, actually, let's just double check. There's nothing else in there. There is a massive cauldron nearby the oven there, which survived the fire elemental's wrath, and it's nearly full of hot melted candy, which is still bubbling gently.
Oh, ew.
Actually, I think you have Sirenscape has a kitchen sunset. So let's head over
I
there.
think that Corey looks at the bubbling candy and goes, "Who eats this?" Mac, there's been some stuff.
Oh, Mac, yeah. Oof.
Thanks, Phantom.
Cheers, Phantom. So yes, you see the cauldron there. Then around the place there are several cookbooks, which have on inspection have various candy recipes inside. One of them notably has a 1 foot long piece of gnarled root as a bookmark.
I mean, Corey immediately goes, "Do I recognize the root?"
It's just plant matter. It's difficult to tell.
She goes to look at it. Please don't be a screaming mandrake doll child thing coming to get us. I'm only in bitch slap territory currently. That's my
just a root. There's also a cookbook that has Willie. You might be interested in this. There's a cookbook that has the formulas for all common and uncommon potions.
Oh yeah.
Is
Willie
useful.
is very.
Yes. Both Corey and Willie go, "Yep, okay, yep. Obtain that. We could use that." She's got a lot of herb knowledge. She might as well use it.
Perusing the book, a character can brew such a potion by following the rules for crafting magic items in the Dungeon Master's Guide, which I shall look at later.
I will study them because now, Willie is about to become a walking pharmacopoeia.
Our good friend GM Workshop is releasing a new product soon, which is a homebrewed potion crafting set, rule set. But yes, it's not ready yet, unfortunately. Nearly. Other things that look like they might be valuable to an extent that Emin's kind of like looking at keenly. There are 6 brass egg cups, which catch your eye as they glint on the shelf, but then as you get closer, you see they're embossed with the faces of crying children.
No, thank. Oh dear, that sounds like something that needs to be cured, not.
There's an ornate hourglass, sand hourglass.
Right.
Is it mundane or does it feel like it is connected to the weave?
The hourglass.
Correct.
Yeah, there is no magical aura about it.
Okay.
Willie, you kind of expertly eye it, and you think about all the timepieces and things that you've created with your father and things. It looks about 8 minutes of sand.
8 minutes. All right.
And there is a mouldy wooden coffer labelled mushrooms in Elvish. You got Elvish in the group, anyone?
Yeah.
I can read all written languages. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yes, you've got eyes of the. What
Two.
is it? Eyes of the time.
So yeah, pack to the tome keeper.
But yeah. Two keepers are very different. It's a grave cleric.
Right.
Yeah, there's a box with mushrooms just on the side.
Cora wants the mushrooms.
Okay, you open it. There are 2 types of mushrooms inside that you recognize. There are 2 butterfly saddles.
Yep.
And 1 hummingbrella.
I will take all
Now,
of them.
You know,
Yep.
butterfly saddles are bright yellow toadstools with a ruffled saddle-shaped cap. Properly sized for a pixie or sprite to sit on. They taste like butter and can be used as a substitute for butter in recipes.
Yes.
And the hummingbrella is a colourful mushroom with a frilly parasol-shaped cap that drips sweet nectar and attracts hummingbirds. Eating one has the same effect as drinking an antitoxin. So that's useful.
Cora is like, oh, these are useful, and just goes.
And I can show you because they went all
They did
Beatrix.
art?
They went all Beatrix Potter and did their art for them. Yeah.
Aww. Yes, please.
Oop, there you go.
Oh, I love that.
There we have the butterfly saddle on the left there, so we just talked about. There's an elder cap, the executioner's hood, yes, hummingbrella, and a prickle noggin, which is not on the screen. Sorry, everyone. Just gets cut off on the thing there.
Those are cool. Wow.
I love that. They look gorgeous.
Yeah, did everyone know that Beatrix Potter, before she did Peter Rabbit and everything, was better known for scientific works on mushrooms and plants, and thoroughly ignored by the patriarchy at the time. And still, she did cute little bunny rabbits. Unfortunately. But
I mean,
for my
what is it?
home town's tourist industry, thank you for Peter Rabbit. She lived just across the lake from where I grew up. With her farm, had her own farm out there.
yeah, kicking butt, taking names.
She was badass. There's a whole exhibition of her work came over here to Japan. It was in my city here in Japan. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think, what is it? Was it the beach? I think I saw that when I was in Hiroshima.
Oh, nice.
It was really
Hey,
good.
boy. Okay, so yes, that's everything's in the kitchen. If you want to continue northeast there, or up left, so
Yes,
upright.
please. Let us obtain the items, I guess.
A looting we will go, a looting we will go. You go into that room for the first time. I think Emin came down through here, but
Emin
you
would
two
have exited.
he
No,
did
he went
exit.
through the windows.
Did he go through the window? 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought he saw
Did he go down?
Bavlorna
And then,
down
oh
here,
no,
'cause this is
no,
where
you're right.
Bavlorna
He
was.
did see.
He did go through it
Yeah.
once, didn't he? When he left the bedroom, because Emin's told you that the bedroom's up in this tree trunk, Willie.
Oh, yeah.
And as you come into this room, this is clearly a study. A staircase runs along the wall of this circular room and climbs to an upper level, where Emin said the bedroom was. Tucked behind curtains of moss and ivy are numerous bookshelves bearing ancient tomes, and built into one of the bookcases is a tall oval mirror in a wooden frame. Flickering candlelight emanates from the eye sockets of a human skull resting on an open roll-top desk.
Willie will start perusing the bookshelf. Actually,
do.
Are there a lot in here?
Yes, but it's not crazy. The shelves contain books of Feywild lore, all written in Elvish, and each of them has a withered frog's body stitched into the spine.
Oh, for fluff's sake. At least you can say they're on brand.
Indeed.
Now,
All right.
Very
what
nice.
do we do with frogs?
Eat them.
I was
Fine.
gonna say-
Willie will grab one and kiss it. He'll grab one and kiss it.
As you kiss the withered
I
frog,
like Corey walks in to see Willie going. Mwah,
I love some books. Do not judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just
Roll me-
confused that this is where we're heading.
roll me a d8, Willie.
Copy that.
Be
See,
careful.
Which book did you grab?
Number 7.
7. Okay. It is, as you kiss the frog, its little mouth kind of creaks open, and in its little kind of dry, dusty voice, it says,
3 rules to rule by.
as it croaks the title of the book.
Willie will open 3 rules to live by.
Okay, this is a thin, dog-eared book that describes the rules of hospitality, ownership, and reciprocity in detail.
At last, Willie will keep it.
I was about to say, it's like, oh, that is useful for you, isn't it?
At last, you know, you think Prismia would have a primer when somebody comes? Just it's
Honestly, a pamphlet would be nice.
yeah, an info card, a sign, maybe like a tour guide saying, "Hey, don't do these things."
How did you enter the Feywild again?
I went to the carnival. I was seeking entrance, and I met Emin, and I met Daisha, and we worked out a deal with a pair of carnival owners.
Oh.
Coming here, they had the same problem I am having, which
Oh.
is Sibilna.
Mm.
But also, amongst all of the books, there's a bunch of scrolls as well.
I mean, Corey, I'll be honest with you, not very much for reading. Is going to probably explore the room
Okay.
more. Like, what was on the disc?
As you look at the roll top disc, there's the skull with the torches in the eye sockets, and then there are quills and ink. This human skull fashioned into a lantern. Oh, so the light is coming out of the eye sockets. Sorry. And there's a rolled up poster, which you can see like round the curve of the rolled paper. It's of Maxi, one of the wanted
God.
posters. If you kind of like, you can see some of the text on it as well, as you kind of like turn it over, and it says, as usual, wanted, find this liberty gibbet and deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I shall make you as strong as an octopus.
So, an octopus then.
And amongst the junk in the desk, there are the following interesting items. Quotes and quotes. There is a varnished human eyeball
Ooh.
inside the lower half of a small hourglass that hangs like a pendant from a necklace made of woven hair.
That's
Grab
cool.
that.
Yes,
Eggs
no,
have a
Corey
thing for
just straight up
eyes.
take. Wait, hang on. Wasn't there someone with an eye patch that we encountered?
Was
Thinking
it
back.
Bavlorna?
I think Zabilna's aspect had one where she was pretending to be a pirate.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, like, in my head, it was, what is it, one of the members of the people with the storm balloon, but maybe not. It's like, Corey grabs the item,
Sorry.
obtains.
There is a black feathered quill with a bone tip that has a sort of aura of magic around it that Willie might enjoy. So he's
I was about
always
to say, it's just
writing.
like, Billy, I found you a new writing implement.
Ooh.
Careful,
Willie
make sure
will-
it's not cursed first.
Willie will immediately grab it and look around, see if there's any paper on the desk or anything.
Yeah, there's little scraps and parchment and things, yeah.
Is there any ink anywhere on the desk?
There are, but as you go to kind of look for one of the bottles of ink, a drip of crimson red ink comes off the edge of the quill without any need for it. It seems
Willie
to
will
produce
try to
its
write
own.
with it.
Okay.
All right.
And yeah, it magically produces its own ink, but it does come out blood red and then dries sepia.
I
I
think
mean,
I am
sepia's
okay
a
with.
good turn.
I think I am okay with this. He'll
It
take
does
the
not
feather
smell
out,
particularly
but
ferrous, so that's pretty good.
doesn't
Doesn't
put it
smell.
behind his ear.
Doesn't smell
Okay.
ferrous.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's just color, it seems. I think Willie probably, like, when Corey's not looking, just puts a dab on the end of his tongue just to check. And last but not least, Corey, there is a tiny clockwork toad.
I am taking the toad.
Okay.
Straight up.
So yeah, please make a note. The varnished eyeball and the clockwork toad from L14.
L14. Varnished eyeball. Clockwork. Toad.
Toad. Yep. Tiny clockwork toad.
Tiny clockwork. Thank you.
Phantom's doing investigation checks as well. Yeah, every skill roll is in there if you want to play with them, folks. Just
It's
rolls
fun
the dice
stuff.
for you. If anyone wants to do a stealth or persuasion. Okay.
Alright. Was there any other books you wish to check out, dear?
There are plenty.
How do you do it? Do you need help?
I just read the titles. But I kissed the frog and it spoke its name in the Elvish.
Yeah, there's nothing written. The title wasn't written. You had to kiss it to get the title.
Oh, okay.
Just the interior was visible as normal. But...
All right. Yeah, Willie will try one more.
Okay. Roll me d8.
D8, avoiding a 7. That was a 7 again.
No worries.
An 8.
An 8. Okay. The same kind of voice croaks out. Twilight Tides.
Willie will open up Twilight Tides and hope he doesn't read about a teenager and a vampire.
It is the in-game version of the Book of Ebontides, which we are reading. Join us at 9 p.m. Eastern to continue our journey through the Shadow Realm.
That's... It's like, what is it? As you say Twilight Tides, like, Corey, like, perks up.
How long ago was Witchlight released? I'm not sure how fast Cobalt Press turns around a book. I wonder if someone read this and then they produced the Book of Ebontides. It is a fat, wrinkled book about navigating the oceans of the Feywild, but we shall say it is about the Ebontides, which is a non-wizards D&D thing, which is the Cobalt Press, but we are fully incorporating the lore of the Book of Ebontides. My character, which will be visiting that map in your pockets there, Willie, is going to be a road warden from the Shadow Realm.
Cool. I watched.
Right.
I watched when you were reading that. Yeah, the road wardens. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is it? Corey takes the tiny frog and kisses the edge of the other frog with the tiny frog and see if that works
Nothing
first.
happens. Sorry. Seems to be some.
She kisses it with the mask on.
Seems some sort of moisture is involved. Again, with the mask, nothing happens.
She pulls away the mask briefly. She's still quite embarrassed about it, and then gives it a quick peck.
Okay. I'll wait till you finish doing this a number of times before I tell you. A moistened finger will do the same. But hey, keep kissing it.
I mean, she doesn't know it.
I know. Roll me d8, please.
She's just been told that she has to kiss it.
And so you're doing the one that's on the book, right? Not the Clockwork Frog.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could.
You could.
Try it. Maybe it'll become a mount.
Oh, good Lord, Jay, my friend. Hello, Lord Gasumba. Welcome in, everyone. How are you doing, Raiders? Absolute pleasure to see you. We are playing Wild Beyond the Witchlight. They have driven off the hag from her lair, and they are now looting for all of its creepy riches. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you. We are very excited to be teaming up with Lord Gasumba, Jay, and all of the wonderful people over there for Virtual Greyhawk Con this weekend. Everyone, do check out Anna. Hey, how you doing? Check out all of the fantastic streams that are happening throughout this weekend. Phantom, could you please drop a link in chat for everyone to jump over there and see? Thanks for the follow, Black Rabbit. Welcome, lots of first-timers here. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots and lots of D&D. 5th edition. That's more of the old-school stuff like Jay and everyone over there at Lord Gasumba, which is fascinating to see every time. Always a pleasure, my friend. And I am very blessed and honoured and excited to be with so many amazing members of the D&D community in this virtual online con this weekend. And we are the opening session. I will be DMing the opening session of the con at 7 a.m. Eastern on Friday. Later tonight for me, tomorrow morning for all of you in that part of the world. Please do join us for this as we play Fear and Loathing in the Dreadwood. The forest environs of the Dreadwood near Saltmarsh in Greyhawk there have been dangerous, more dangerous than normal, as a different Granny Nightshade has been gathering power in her castle, half in the material plane, half in the Shadowfell, amassing an undead army which threatens Greyhawk in its entirety. But a group of adventurers is looking to meet up with a forest gnome shaman known as Dr. Gonzo, who has discovered a type of mushroom which allows you to dip into the ethereal plane, and with that they plan to slip past the massed undead forces of Granny Nightshade, find whatever item it is that is allowing her to strengthen this connection with the Shadow Realm, and destroy it, or die trying. Join us as we play Fear and Loathing in the Dreadwood at 7 a.m. Eastern on Friday, 8 p.m. Japanese time, which is where I am over here, or if you're in Australia or New Zealand, it's a good time as well, not too late, a bit earlier than we usually play, so a good chance to catch that. Let's kick things off in style. I hope you're able to join us. We have giveaways from Troll Lord Games to share with you all, and very, very excited to be part of this. Another massive thank you to Jay. Everyone, if you do not already know, Lord Gosumbrus, it's a very, very low possibility of that. But anyone who's over here who was with us already, do head over there, give them a shout and a hello, and give them a follow as well. Wonderful, wonderful stuff all the time. Fantastic lore streams, incredible guests that they have there. You know, the Mr. Gygax of the current day, Luke Gygax, is there. Will be taking part in the joust this weekend, I believe. And also. So many other amazing guests all the time. Just Anna, who was in chat there before, an incredible cartographer, does beautiful, beautiful work all the time.
Oh,
Absolutely incredible, incredible stuff. Huge welcome, everyone. I hope you're doing very well. We are going to be playing for a little bit longer, and then we're going to be drawing a very special giveaway. Please jump in. We have a huge $65 bundle of encounters and maps from CZRPG to give away to one lucky winner today. So please do !enter in chat for your chance to win. We will be drawing the lucky winner in about 20 minutes or so. So please jump in on that. Okay.
Yeah, I own it. It's 303 pages of
Yep.
excellent D&D content.
Sorry, Scarlett, I also own it.
I told you
It's fantastic. Yep, 300 plus pages of beautiful encounters, each one in a separate geographic region. There's coastal stuff, swamps, floating islets, mountains, forests, and each one has an overarching story that you can tie them together, play them as one-shots, put the whole damn book into a big old campaign. And, of course, it's CCRPG, so there are beautiful, beautiful maps. 64 beautiful maps in there. And all of the map bundles are included. Usually they're sold separately, and it is a pretty penny if you go and buy it. But please do jump on that, and good luck for that. Oh, there's the link right there for the Discord as well. Jump in there. Thank you for that there. So yeah, everyone, !enter for your chance to win. Awesome, awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry, excuse me. Back. Corey, are you kissing the frog?
She's kissing
Welcome, Raiders.
both frogs. She kissed the first one,
Okay.
so needs to hear the title. But as she's kissing the
do
first
the
one,
book first,
well,
okay.
I'm here and my mask is down.
Noted. Roll me D8 then, please.
A D8. The D8.
Well, actually, no. Roll me a D6 because 7 and 8 are gone.
D6. 2.
2. Okay. The little croaky voice, the little dry, dusty voice pipes up. Phantasma Dementor's Codicil of Conundrums. Could you hear that? Okay.
A puzzle book?
Phantasma Dementor's Codicil of Conundrums is a lavishly illustrated book of fey puzzles and riddles.
Corey takes this for like, well, I know several people this will entertain, and then pockets it. I tried to make them kiss each other, and she gives the clockwork frog a quick peck.
Mm-hmm. Constitution saving throw, please.
No!
Yeah. We'll save. Oop. 22.
Oh, nice.
You're fine.
I don't know, man. Hey, wild man.
Nothing happens. But there's a slight
She
tingle
pockets the
to
frog.
your lips.
She pockets the frog.
Daisy, they already did that.
Does she recognize that she had to make a Constitution save, basically?
Yeah, there was a wave of kind of nausea that came over you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She looks at the frog and goes, "You will be handy," and then tucks it in her pocket for use.
By the way, when you did the other book, did you just like put the frog down? The clockwork one?
No. So basically the way it went, it was like moi and then moi.
Okay. Gotcha. Right. Thank you. So, more books, or are we going to head upstairs?
You know what? Upstairs.
If you're willing to take the time, I can just tell you what the other books are if you want.
I would like to, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
we would eventually.
I mean,
Yeah.
we do have that. We were given that wonderful Candle Keep supplement as well, so we could just keep doing books for the rest of the session if you want. But the ones that are in the module, the ones of note, the others are just kind of like Fey stories and accountings of goings on and things in the Feywild. The other ones, there is one called All Things Sticky, Slippery, and Sweet. Which is for children. It illustrates and describes substances that would fascinate children, such as boggle oil, troll spittle, and various flavors of tree sap.
Willie will take that one.
Okay. There is one called Goblin et faux igualzal.
Goblin. I speak Goblin.
It's not written in Goblin.
Dang it.
It's in Elvish.
Yeah. I mean, Corey, I'll take it.
But it's interesting on the title page. Like the first word is goblin, but the N at the end is capitalized, not the G.
Ooh. So it's backwards.
If you try and read it backwards, it says "Last laugh of the Nilbolg." The Nilbog. And
Nilbolg.
Corey, you recognise that a Nilbog is a creature, which is just goblin backwards. It is an illustrated book that describes Nilbogs, capricious fey spirits that possess goblins, foment chaos in goblinoid society, and use their magic to drive others to do the opposite of what they desire.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the book is written backwards. So take some time.
Right. I don't know, is there any others? It's like Corey pockets that one as well.
Okay.
Also considers Nilbolgs.
Okay. Next book. Pity he's an elf. Which is a collection of illustrated short stories about an elf adventurer called Athin Hourglass. Athin Hourglass. Who travels the Feywild and befriends dangerous creatures in surprising ways.
Corey takes that.
The next one, The Queen's Gowns. Depicts and describes famous gowns worn by the Summer Queen, with asides written by the gown's equally famous designers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure. Like, hags despise all of that stuff, so I'm not quite sure why she has that.
I feel like Corey would give that one to Emin, being the fashion designer.
Yeah, good idea. And the last one that's in here, it would probably fascinate Corey. Tales of the Gloaming Courts.
Yep.
A set of 11 hefty green covered illustrated books filled with stories and illustrations of Feywild intrigue that shed light on the Seelie and Unseelie courts.
Corey opens one. Yep.
But volumes 3 and 8 are missing.
Oh, but they're the ones with the scandal involving the bears.
It's the best ones.
It's the best one. Just like Corey, as they're walking up the stairs, Corey gestures the book to Billy. Because Corey shows what it's just they forgot the one about the scandal to do with the arse and the court, and there's a bundle of humans that went into a wood, and some person with a spear in their name, I think, wrote it.
By the way, Willie, as you're perusing the shelves and going by, as you go past that oval mirror, there is a slight waft of candied corn somewhere like on the brink of the edge of hearing, there's a sound of an organ grinder. What was that thing called that I always kept mispronouncing in the festival, in the fair?
Calliope.
The Calliope. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Calliope.
the Calliope.
Sorry.
Willie
Oh, Calliope.
will look into the mirror. What does he see? Something from the carnival?
Let's see. So it's the same as the one that was in the edge of the pool in Bavlorna's cottage.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna double check how that works. You can feel a strong aura of magic coming off it as you get close to it.
I bet you it's divination magic.
It is not.
What? Ugh. All right, but yeah, looking into the mirror.
It just shows yourself. I mean, you heard that this is, and you know the kind of the smells and the kind of feeling that's coming off it. You know, it seems to have this connection to the Witchlight Carnival. You think that these are probably the portals through which the minions
I was about
go
to say,
snatch.
was this?
Yeah.
Yeah, was this the way that Sow Pig went?
She did go in this direction, yes, when she left. Yeah. Now, Willie, with your understanding of magic and its uses, a portal kind of thing like this would have a password, probably, that would be necessary to activate it.
All right. In the interest of time, if we come across something in the rest of our searches, but otherwise he'll just move on.
Okay. So, nothing else particularly of interest in the room here. There's a bundle of rags and things under the stairs where Bavlorna was huddling and feeling sorry for herself. Has that slight stench of pond water about them, you know, mildew. And are you going to clamber up the stairs to the bed chamber?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. As you go up the creaking stairs, and you can go top right. There's the pop-out map there.
To the top right. What the hell?
Up here, you two see for the first time. Your friend Emin has seen all of this as he snuck in. Almost everything about this bedroom is orderly, from the bed with the patchwork quilts to the ornamental pigs arranged in a neat row on the dresser. Such tidiness is at odds, however, with the decaying dollhouse sitting on the bedside table. This 3-foot-tall edifice has seen better days and is now besmirched by peeling paint, mould, and rot. Behind the dollhouse, by the window, is a lighter spot on the windowsill where a thing of moths once was until Emin threw it out the window into the pond.
Yeet.
And then next to the door, as you come out from the top of the stairs there, where next to you there, Corey. Let's zoom in for the folks back home. Now we're focused in this one spot. Yes, over where you are there, Corey, there is a wooden rocking cradle with a neatly folded blanket inside.
Ugh.
Willie will investigate the dollhouse while
Please do.
Corey is a 10. Actually, I'm gonna burn a luck because I feel like we have a rest coming up. So
You have the lucky feet, yeah?
yeah, I sure do.
Okay.
I'll investigate.
Noise.
Ho ho! Nat 20.
Hey!
Nice. You
Yeah, for a total of
Corey.
26.
You find tucked in the back of the headboard, in a little gap, like in a little natural kind of crack in the wood, a tiny piece of parchment next to the dollhouse. You grab it?
Yes, and we'll read it.
Okay, it says Rumpelklump.
Run
Password?
downstairs and look in the mirror. Rumpelklump.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Say it backwards. It's mirrored. Is it mirrored? Crumple Rump? Rumple Crump.
Clump. It was next to the dollhouse. It was next to the dollhouse.
Oh, okay. Then he'll look at the dollhouse. They come back upstairs.
Rumpelclump!
Like, Rumpelklump.
Scheiße!
It's like Corey's like, what is it? Can it be? Is it possible if it's just like Corey hears Lily shout this as he's run past her? She's like, and she's just like, Rumblecrump?
Yeah, folks, is the dollhouse.
Oh, wow, it's clearly Scabatha's dollhouse.
Yeah.
Well,
Emin would have told you she came out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I just realized as soon as I said it, like, duh. Yeah.
She had been
Like,
sleeping inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Rumblecrump. Rumble? It's like, looks at Snoodle. Rumblecrump? What is this Rumblecrump?
Snoodle kind of like awkwardly clambers up onto the rocking cradle and like curls up inside it and goes to sleep.
It
Yeah,
literally
Willie.
stinks of dragon. And like Corey like pushes it lightly so it starts rocking.
And it's painted with images of green dragons as well, Corey.
Mm-hmm.
And like Snoodle kind of looks wistfully at these flying crocodiles.
One day, dear, one day.
So yes, Willie, you come running back upstairs.
What's this
yeah,
Rumblecrump?
and I will stand next to the dollhouse and say,
Okay.
Rumpelklump.
Okay. And as you do, Corey, Willie disappears. At least you think so, until you notice there is a little 2-inch tall Willie on the porch of the dollhouse.
Okay, that's adorable.
Oh my goodness! You have gotten very large, Corey. What has happened?
Dear, you're tiny again.
I am tiny again. No, it is you in the room that has grown so incredibly gigantic. I am still the same size. Look, you see?
Okay, look behind you. The dollhouse, which was small, is now very large, isn't it?
I reject your reasonably stated argument. I am going to go inside and investigate.
Would you like assistance?
Yeah, this would be very, very good. I'm
Good.
not sure what I am going to encounter in this big,
What do I have
creepy,
to
stinky
say?
house.
Crumble cump? Lump. Limple
Rump.
lump.
Rumpelklump. The word is Rumpelklump.
She's
Rumpelklump.
like,
Rumpelklump. He's gesticulating wildly. Rumpelklump. I am saying to you, the Rumpelklump.
I need to ask Killer Kitten later what this sounded like from downstairs. He's just shouting in the top of the house.
It's,
says-
well, the
she
best
says
part is.
Rumblecrump.
Oh, go ahead.
What is it? She says Rumblecrump, but like after it's like she like pitches her voice up because she thinks she has to and goes, Rumblecrump?
That wasn't right.
Rumpelklump.
Rumpleclump.
And you join Willie. And to each other you sound normal.
Oh,
Huh.
hello. Hello, you
Hello.
see, I told you, the room has suddenly grown huge.
No, we've grown tiny, dear. And Snoodle, keep an eye out, she says, but it's like,
As
Snoodle!
it just Snoot kind of like poops over the edge of the peeps over
Oh,
the edge of
dear.
the cradle and just like rolls his eyes, just like Snoot.
Really will jump back and land on his arse, you know, like, Gah! A dragon! Oh, it is
It's
we suddenly
Snoodle.
got very tiny, Corey.
Quake turns away to the door. Well, hopefully the others will catch up. Did you leave the piece of paper in a convenient location for them to read?
Yeah, I have it here in my...
Emin and Daisha say
Nice.
they'll protect you and guard like the
Oh,
the
I
room.
see.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, it is in
They're
my
with you.
pocket.
They're with you.
It's like,
He's like, I can't
All
read
right, we
this.
will. We will investigate
What is this?
the house. We will
a note for
Okay.
ants?
That's good.
Is this a house for people that can't read good and stuff?
Okay. You find that the front door is open and unlocked, and you are able to make your way inside.
Oh, and this feels like a trap. And is
As you go through the
Corey's
front
keeping
door,
an ear out and an eye
Yes.
out and a nose out.
you find yourselves in a gloomy foyer. And looking around the first floor, there is a parlor, kitchen, and dining room, and with a creaky
Ugh.
staircase that goes up to the second floor.
Well, on theme.
Poking around the second floor, you find 2 bedrooms, a sewing room, and a non-functional bath in a bathroom.
But
And
what's the point?
last, a stairway that ascends into the darkness of the attic.
Ugh. Turns to Billy. Alright. Shall we?
Oh yeah, indubitably, yes. Let us go.
The spell.
What is it? Corey like pre-preps primal savagery, like she flexes the edges of her fingers. It's like, I swear to God, of something. I've had enough today. I'm apparently fighting with my father. Just has not said anything. Just is like Willie has noticed this entire time. She's just like, ugh.
Fair. Okay, sorry. Sirenscape was being belligerent. I just need to quickly refresh here. Does it ever happen for you, Charlie? It just refuses to stop playing what it was playing.
All the time.
Yeah,
All the time. Yeah.
Love you to death, guys, but
Yeah, fix your stuff.
what do you mean it's my computer's fault? Okay. Sorry, everybody. Bear with me a second. I want to use the death house.
Horror.
Yes.
Another element of horror, please. Oh, you didn't have enough? No. A light dash. Some sprinkle. It's like me with garlic.
Just a little bit of peril.
Yep. Pinch of barrel.
Okay.
And a creepy staircase inside a doll's house.
God.
Each step of the staircase creaks torturedly as you cautiously move up into the shadowy attic above.
I picture Corey's in front, Willie's behind, the hair in the tight bun. He's got his hand on her shoulder, and they're kind of like Scooby-Dooing up the stairs.
Yes!
Like, doink,
Corey, without even remotely looking in the direction of her hair, it's like goblin's gold for the same sort of glowing effect she had.
doink. All right.
But it's only in Billy's. Because it's like, nope.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we will continue into
Yes.
the dollhouse attic, where, of course, nothing creepy or horrible awaits us.
As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you see an array of shapes beneath pale dust covers.
Any of them moving?
Give me a perception check.
Damn right, she's gonna give you a perception check. I will burn things if I have to. 26.
No.
For now, no.
Oh my God.
What do I got?
What do the cloth draped shapes look like? Do they look roughly humanoid, like a mannequin? Do they look like furniture?
Give me an insight
Like a
check.
chest? Oh, bother. 18, sir?
Okay. It's a little difficult to tell, such shapeless kind of draped forms, but there are some that are tall and slim, as if they would be humanoid in shape beneath. There are those that are short and squat, and those that are either elongated.
Alright. Willie will come out from behind Corey, and his curiosity taking the better of him, and, overriding his common sense, which we have learned is his chief personality trait, will walk forward to one and gingerly take the corner of one of the canvases and kind of lean down and look up underneath it to see what is underneath.
Okay. Roll me a d6, please.
A 6.
Okay. You go over to one of the taller, kind of humanoid-looking ones
Or is prepped behind him.
cautiously lift up the bottom, and underneath you see the splayed base of a wooden stand. Do you keep raising the cover?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll just pull the whole thing off.
A hat rack wobbles and dunk, 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 dunk.
Oh, whew, but look, it is just a hat sack, Corey. I think we are just going to find furniture. There can't be anything up here that is waiting for us.
Corey takes the hat rack. If it's like Corey pokes the hat rack with a rapier.
It rocks
Does
back
anything
and
happen?
forth a little and clumps on the ground. Dunk, dunk,
Cool.
dunk, dunk.
Corey, because she's still very pissed, takes the hat rack and like chucks it at the closest thing that's covered in cloth.
What shape?
What size? What shapes did we have again?
So there's a couple of kind of like humanoid shaped, like tall ones. There's a couple of large squat ones that are kind of elongated, and there are a couple of like ones that could be chests and that kind of size of thing.
Honestly, chest sized.
Okay.
Yeets it.
Willie has a sudden inspiration, and he says, "Corey, come back to the stairwell. How big essentially is the attic in
Is this before or after she's chucked it?
It is.
the one thing? Well, there's more of them, right? There's more things.
There's a bunch of bundles, yeah. It is quote unquote a spooky, spacious attic.
All right.
So basically,
all right.
the interior of that roofed section there, with the windows out to the bedroom. You could see
God, that's
through the grime on the windows. You could see the massive kind of blurred forms of Daisha and Emin moving around.
that's pretty big. I was gonna be overly clever. It's like Zabilna has seen fit to give me a new type of evocation.
Mm-hmm.
I am feeling it is called the hunger of Hadar. I am thinking we stand on the
Okay.
stairs and I cast it into the room. And if there's anything hiding, they will be in for a surprise, and we won't. What do you think?
I mean, if it's an important person or completely innocent person, will it kill them?
Would important, completely innocent person be up here? Oh,
They might
scheisse,
not have a
probably
choice,
under
dear.
Yeah. Okay, we do it, the Villy way. And he will stop and
As
then
you're
just start
saying that,
pulling down.
Corey is like, "Excuse me, if anyone is alive in here and being a pain in the butt, could you please just reveal yourself? I've had a hard day."
Right. Would any mimics just bite the warlock, please? Yeah, he will just start pulling down the canvases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tall. Let's just say tall, medium, or small.
Medium.
Medium. Okay. There is a moth-eaten kind of cloth couch, blood red.
I am noticing a seam in the color.
Corey,
Corey rips off the tall one.
the tall one. Okay. A mannequin. Nothing on it. Well worn. Kind of dressmaker's chalk, kind of smudges on it.
Mm-hmm. Tiny time. We both look at each other.
Really?
Small.
Small. Okay.
It's a mimic!
There's a chest.
Oh. Willie will look at Corey, cross himself, and open the chest.
What gods do you worship?
You don't worry about it. They came by the house one day. They had a pamphlet. It was a good deal. They have a potluck.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh. I can't identify that stinger. If that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Willie,
Honestly.
Yeah.
as you open the chest,
Mm-hmm.
The strangest thing, your hand won't come off the
Oh,
surface
it bloody is!
as you get stuck to it, and as it creaks open, a long purple tongue stretches out past the jagged teeth, and we shall start next week with a mimic fight.
I knew it, and you did it, and I called it, and you did it. I deserve it.
Massive thank you to my lovely players and all of you wonderful people who've joined us today. Absolute pleasure as always, my friends. Thank you very, very much for the massive raids, all of the raids that came through. So many folks coming through. Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And Lord Cassandra at the end there. Big chunk of folks. Thanks to those that stuck around as well. We are going to be drawing the winner of our huge giveaway very soon. So your last chance to jump in there, ! Enter in chat for your chance to win the fantastic, amazing encounters and places from CZRPG. This huge 300-page plus encounters and overarching stories and locations, all with 64 beautiful maps, all of the map packs involved in the thing there. Absolutely massive prize. Jump in on that and get your chance to win, and we shall see what happens and who the lucky person is in just a moment. You're very welcome, Mystery Cycle. Thanks for joining us. Now, as we are wrapping up there, let us say farewell. And what's going on to these lovely folks here? Corey, where can people find you on the material plane?
On the material plane, I am Scarlet Song, she, her, artist, professional GM, podcast host. Our latest episode with Patch from QuestJunkiesUK, GM for the Rodania Chronicles, one of Phoenix's players and also one of Phoenix's future GMs, is just released yesterday. It was a fun time. We talked about muffins and wild magic and consequences and chaos and pets. It was great. And then the biggest announcement I have is that 12 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on October 1st, it is the release of our new patron tier. I've been getting DMs and DMs and DMs about it. The Pact of the Undying Adventurer is the official mini campaign tier. So for those who want to explore the homebrew lands of Altara, a set of floating islands over the open, twisting mouth of a moor in the ocean, as messages for Skyborne service, the most important job in these islands. Good luck, because a lot of people are apparently going to try and go for it. So 12 a.m. Wish you luck. 5 slots only.
Fantastic.
You can do it.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, there's the details there on screen.
Good
so
on
jump
ya.
in on that. The link tree's over there. Everyone get over there and get ready to click on that link and get in on this, what is going to be a fabulous adventure. And here is a little logo for that lovely lore makers and podcast as well. Do check it out. They say lots of overly kind, undeserved nice things about some guy called John. I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Now, thank you, everybody. Moving on down the overlay there. Charlie, where can people find you in the material plane?
Hi, I am DM Charlie. I am the face of a cadre of professional DMs, and we are built around a community of absolutely amazing, inclusive, lovely role players. DM Charlie Gaming. You can find us on our Discord. You can find me here every week. What else have I got to say? I have a big thing in the works that I am doing with Frictionless Dan, but I can't. Yeah. We just got the mock-ups from the cover artist, so I'm pretty excited that I had a big hand in writing. Yeah, no, I'm super stoked. Yeah, but as we say, if you want to play a great game, DM Charlie Gaming, discover your legend, love your game.
Woo!
And I do check out all of Dan Khan's stuff there as well. Fantastic things. Okay, and we are QuestJunkiesUK. We will be back here later today or tomorrow morning, depending where you are, for the opening session of Virtual Greyhawk Con cannot wait for that. It's going to be an excellent weekend of games and creative streams and panels. There's the grand joust with the ever mysterious Tim as the head crier, leading in the fabulous combatants to join in this spectacle, including Luke Gygax himself, who will be partaking, and lots of other fantastic guests throughout the weekend. We will be playing Fear and Loathing in the Dreadwood, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want some early morning adventure, do join us for that. And then on Saturday or Friday evening, we'll have our next bookworm session. We'll be diving into the Book of Ebb and Tides, which Willie has in his pocket at the moment. But if you can lend it to us just for a short moment, we shall be looking into that, continuing our wonderful, beautiful, fascinating journey through the Shadow Realm. And then our last session of the week is the fabulous Candlekeep Mysteries with Cuz Daisy and friends over there. And that'll bring us into next week. Sunday night or Monday morning, we have the Hunger of Ithrin, our evil campaign. The first time where we will have all of the party together. I cannot wait to have all of these adventurers delving into the depths beneath Icewind Dale to try and find the lost Netherese city as it fell from the sky and got buried beneath the glacier. Then we'll be back to our regular campaigns, Out of the Abyss, Barovia and beyond, and back here in the Feywilds to continue our adventures. Thank you, everyone. That is all for today, except to pull a winner out of the draw. For this lucky winner of this fabulous.
Yeah, thanks for for dealing with my crying, guys.
Yes. Yeah, well done, guys. That was wonderful. Thank you, Papa. Okay.
I think calling you DM God of DM Gods, that he is moved into the raving fan territory. So be kind of like watching.
Sounds legit to me. So good. So good.
Right. That's the level of attention and love where you need to be watching like the wood line across from your house, like to see if there's like a lonely figure just staring there with binoculars.
Okay, but like, is it a wood line?
Slander of Papa Dragon's character. Okay, I'm closing up those entries, everyone. Best of luck.
I love Papa Dragon.
Woo!
All right.
Good luck.
As the epic fairy fighting music goes on in the background, we are drawing today's winner of Amazing Encounters and Places from CZRPG, going to boom, Orchid Twilight.
Orchid Twilight.
Congratulations.
Excellent. Let's double check they're still in the stream here. Give me a second, because there's a bunch of people in at the moment. Thank you so much, everyone. Still in the chat. Yes, excellent.
Woo!
Congratulations. Oh my god. Indeed, Orchid, well done. Keep an eye on your displays.
It is a
Look at
top
that.
shelf
Do.
prize.
Oh,
It is really a top shelf prize.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. Okay, my friends, thank you all so much. I will see you
Congrats.
in Greyhawk and everywhere else. Cannot wait for next time. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. Thank you for that amazing hype train before. Absolutely the highest level we've ever been to. Thank you so much.
How many subs in one go?
It was like 36, 34, 36, I think.
30. Yeah, 36.
You're on your way to partner. You are on your way to partner.
Well, if I had as hard a time as our good friend Lord Gasumba did, I don't think it'll be anytime soon. But
you can do it.
We shall see. Massive thank you to everyone for joining us, for the generosity, for hanging out with us and enjoying these adventures. An absolute pleasure as always. Thank you to my wonderful players for the feels and the excitement and all of that stuff. And we shall see you all again very, very soon. Now, who is on? I saw a mention of Gilletized there, our friends over at Nathrax 3D Minis. Who else? Just double check there's no one from the stream team. Sorry, Gilletized. I am obliged to do that.
He will reach out to you, Orchid.
Yeah, don't worry, Orchid. I'll be in touch. Thank you. Let's see here. Yep. None of the stream team are on. But I have raided into Gilletized a few times recently. I think you can see Gilletized here, everyone, next month, later in October. If you're going to jump into the Discord to get the information there, as we will have a Halloween special with the fabulous Darling Creepshow back on the channel. Cannot wait. And Baron Dragonborn will be in that. Our generous people who bought a seat at the table in our last charity event. If you want the chance, stay tuned. Exciting charity event news coming up soon as well. Get into that Discord as we have one last hurrah to get some money together for a very good cause at the end of the year here. Towards the end of the year here. Let us head on over. I'll tell you what, another great D&D player. They're playing some Witcher at the moment, so if you want to chill out and watch them playing some games here, our friend the Short Nord, a very good D&D player, is on at the moment. So let us go and head over there and say hello to them. Thank you, everyone. You know what to do. Stick around for that raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, oyasumi nasai.
Oyasumi!